says, bitch.
I says, huh? Is it going?
Is it? It looks like it's about to.
feel
Now
like
it's
we're-
going. Now we're going.
I feel like we're getting places in life.
How's it going, people? You know the drill. Tell us if you can hear us.
If you can hear us, you just got to tell us.
I got sound waves kicking back on
Erica
this
Tuesday
end.
in the chat.
Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, Erica? How's it going? TM, agoraphobic fanboy, Thwipster, carded love,
Let's
Joy,
get our quick hellos in here today.
Jordan Metz, Chase
TM.
Gardner, TM, yeah. Mr. Vaju,
Dave's.
Verdugo.
Bradley.
Hey.
Bradley. I see you, Bradley.
I said
Matthew, Mr.
bitch.
Vahu. I think we could go Eric Horseman.
Hey.
Eric, happy belated birthday. Eric
Eric,
Horseman.
buddy.
Carter Lovejoy.
Awesome.
Vaju. Dark
Mr.
Side Matters.
Vaju.
Oh, man. This is going to be a fun stream today. You know how I know it's going to be fun?
How?
You know how I know it's going to be fun?
How's that?
Because
What's your
other than not sleeping lately,
Oh yeah, I remember.
and then John chose this topic today, and I was like, great topic. Let's do it. And then before we went live, I was like, oh, shit. I haven't prepared a single answer. I don't have one answer in mind of what to remake.
great, because I'm about to put you on the spot.
Damn, there's so much here that I think we should remake. This is gonna be a relaxing one today. Let's see how our feelings go
Yeah.
with everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, today's theme: remakes and reboots we'd actually like to see. What's up, Thwipster? Haven't seen Euphoria. Mark Leach in the chat.
Hey,
Katie
hey.
Orlando. So many wonderful, familiar names and some new names. Hello, new names.
Alistair Campbell.
Yeah.
Ooh. I am excited for Dune.
Oh, and I appreciate those who already submitted to the super chat. We also got Streamlabs. We want to end this at a sharp 5:30 p.m. 7 o'clock p.m. today.
Killing the game.
We're gonna knock it off. Let's just have some fun. Let's kick this stream off. John,
Okay.
since you came up with today's topic, question to you. I got a question.
What's that?
Hey, John. Hey, John. Hey, what?
Hey, what?
Show us how you get down. No way.
Show us how you get down.
Okay.
DOWN, and that's the way you get down.
What is a movie you would like to Judas? That was one answer that came to mind. I see your name in the chat. Yeah, what is one movie or show, I guess, that you would like to see rebooted or remade? Humphrey, John, Allen, kick us away.
See, here's the thing: is right now in this moment, I'm conflicted only because we have received a super chat for one movie that I have for years been thinking like this movie totally deserves it. So
Okay.
I think I will hold off for a moment on that one. But to go to the TV end, I think there are a lot of shows that have been canceled way too soon.
Sure.
And Freaks and Geeks was one that I would love to see like rebooted in a way where, you know, it's like that was all about coming of age and stuff like that. And so like to see where those characters might have ended up, I think could have been cool. There's also a film, this is just a personal one to go with an alternative. There's a film that Tobe Hooper made in the 80s, I want to say, called Funhouse, which is, you know, like it's a demented carnival kind of movie, and it's all right. Like it's a schlocky, you know, campy flick, but it's kind of like The Crazies, where, you know, there's the idea is there, and there are some effective sequences. However, with a greater budget and more resources, etc., you know, this could have been dynamite, and that's a movie I would like to. And it's, you know, it's like it's not a beloved movie; it's like a cult classic or something. So.
Wow,
I think
John.
that would be fun.
I think you have some great picks.
Thanks.
Okay, and I've seen a lot of you guys in the chat who are putting down some awesome picks already.
Need for Speed.
I'm seeing
the franchise
a
needs rebooted.
a lot of great picks. But I got one that I once prepped for a movie fight argument on the Screen Junkies movie fight show, and we didn't end up having the question, so I'm just gonna pull it over to here today for you guys. It's one that will be met with backlash. This is real. Rambo. First Blood. They should reboot First Blood. I'm not a fan of where the franchise has really gone, and also the The book, it's the movie. The First Blood is based on a book, and on that book, the movie plays out very different. And this became like a weird schlocky action franchise that turned into a very grim, trying to go for realistic brutality franchise. And the First Blood, the book, and the movie itself, the actual cut of Sylvester Stallone's First Blood, that was like a 3-hour cut originally before it became like 80 to 90 minutes. And that's because there is so much more explored that's a real character study dealing with PTSD. And some of that's in there in the Sylvester Stallone one, but there's no way that if you adapted a faithful adaptation of First Blood that you would turn into the franchise that it become. There's just no way it's possible. So I would actually like to see a very grounded, realistic take rebooting First Blood, starring Michael B. Jordan or John Krasinski or something. I don't know.
There you go, old Jack Ryan himself.
Let's go with that one. But to name off a couple of, I mean, we're getting some cool ones in the chat, but we see some people who have had super chats. We don't want to. Last time we live streamed, we got to 3 hours behind on the super chat. So I want to make sure. Yeah, exactly. See Dave's film total in the live stream. I didn't want to say it, but that is what happens in the book. Hence, it's a very different thing, right?
Yeah.
So we got some super chats, and we don't want to fall 3 hours behind today. So John, let's pull up some of the super chats here.
No problem. All right. So on this left-hand side,
Rambo versus Rambo double hit. All right.
Oh God. We got the agoraphobic fanboy first and foremost.
Oh, we can never deploy from the chat, agoraphobic fanboy. One who I'll never want to annoy. Wait till I'm done with my poem. That's what we're doing today instead of freestyling.
Okay, yeah.
It's the same gimmick. Come
I'll
on,
grab my bottle opener really quick, and you do your spoken word.
And agoraphobic fanboy can be allergic to soy. But you know what? He's a man who I would never want to destroy. What did you say today? He said a soft reboot of Mars Attacks with Tim Burton at the helm again, now having slightly edgier, darker elements or more comedic sensibilities.
You know, I just rewatched this a few weeks ago.
Can you see it being remade? Can you see it being remade? John, take it away.
You know what? I mean, I don't want to be contrary right off the bat. I think a reboot, if we brought it back, I would be down for that. Just a solid, straight up remake. I don't think I would want, just because I think that movie does ride a special and unique line that it pretty much nails for me. So I don't feel like it missed anything, although I do think that, if you wanted to expand it, I would be a little bit worried at this point, but I would be down for that because that's one of my favorite underrated Burtons.
Yeah, you know, I think you could do Mars Attacks again, but I would probably put it in a slightly different era, not too far away from. I mean, it took place at the time it came out. It was in modern time, but the style was from like a 40s, 50s. It was honoring that. So I would actually just put it in the era, is what I would do if I were to remake it.
That's fun. I
See,
like that idea.
The producer in Greg is coming out today. Rambo goes to Hollywood. I see you in the chat.
Rambo goes to Hollywood. Dude, it's all Rambo now.
I love
I
that
see
one.
Highlander and a lot of Rambos.
And then thank you to everyone who's contributed to the super chat so far.
Verdugo Silver. Here we go. Verdugo Silver. Don't pilfer from Verdugo Silver. Otherwise, he'll be on a hill for days, plotting his revenge, the various ways in which he might clap back at you, attack at you.
You follow your words and you let that go into different rhymes. I try to just go only rhyming Verdugo or only rhyming Silver, and that's that. So I judge you when you don't do that, and then I'm like, but maybe John's method is much more realistic.
It's just two different schools of rhymery, that's all.
What did he say?
Verdugo Silver says Waterworld had a lot of potential but just wasn't done very well. I'd love to see that same premise redone, and I agree. In fact,
I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. Waterworld should absolutely be remade.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this question has, comes up periodically, and every time it is the one that shines out in my mind of that's a good answer because it's Water Mad Max. So So we already know that the premise kind of works.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just to reimagine that movie and hit where the movie missed
Yeah.
would be pretty awesome to behold if they could do it. You know?
I think if you just got rid of the one element of Kevin, and now there's a lot of things wrong with that movie, but what I think it could really help ground it is if you don't have your main character be half human, half fish man or whatever.
Oh yeah, that would
I don't think you need that. I think just really living in like a bleak dystopian that has like cool action. Yeah, Mad Max Fury Road on water.
Maybe
is what I'm trying to get out here.
Yeah. And then maybe at the end you can hint at half fish hybrid people if you want to.
Seeing some people joining the chat. If you're here, hit that like button. We got Ties in the chat. Megan, Ryan, Hung Low, C Wood. This person who just said vodka, whose name I can't pronounce. Lucas.
Smallville's a good one. I saw a couple shouts out to Smallville, and I feel like that could be an interesting one.
Chase Gardner.
Ooh.
My friend Chase, I can always make the case that in my mind you will never be erased, for you keep our comments and our live streams up on a good pace. Do I
True
dare
that.
rhyme the word gardener?
It's harder.
It's hardener. As I work as a farmer, we're good. Thank you, Chase, for your contribution today.
Farmer.
Aren't they working on this? Percy Jackson movie series reboot. I thought they're working on it, or they're working on at least a TV series reboot. I think you should make it a TV series. That seems to be going really well. Because otherwise, I feel like there's some movies that are still get locked into that. You're not Lord of the Rings, you're not Harry Potter. Stop. But I feel like
Let's reboot Aragon.
I feel like on TV, they can really make it their own and not really get that comparison. Was there a Golden Compass show that no one saw? Or am I just totally making that up?
No, I think it's his Dark Materials, isn't it?
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's getting a second season, or it has a second season.
Yeah, it just
so,
got a trailer, right?
You know, at least.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily like the it swept everyone up by storm that I think people thought it might be.
Yeah, see, TM says they're doing a TV series for Percy Jackson.
Okay. I see.
I think they should remake Joker.
Oh, yeah, do it.
It should be the new
But
Star
it
is
should be
Born.
about a taxi driver who wants to just be a stand-up comedian.
Oh, wait. Okay, where's my pen for the random great ones that pop up in the chat? Then I'm going to act like they're my own.
Alrighty, here you go, G.
Thanks,
Here you go.
John.
No
Thanks,
problem.
John. You guys keep saying random ones in the chat because I'm looking.
And I'm going to scroll down to Sarah Campbell here in the super chats from Canada. How's it going? Sarah Campbell. Let me ramble for a second about Sarah Campbell. Let me get lost in the brambles while I cram whole while I gamble with my luck right now. Like Campbell's chicken noodle.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to lay down a doodle after I read your comment. I'd like to see a reboot of Doom. Ah, good call. Not that Carl Urban wasn't a feast for the eyes in the
good
first
call.
one, but I feel like he could do something cool now.
You just opened up the door for a whole bunch of movies I can now take as my own to say should be rebooted. I just got to think of a gazillion
what
video
this
game
is
movies,
for.
and then I got it.
If Movie Fights ever comes back, we're mining from here.
I mean, if you did a really tonally faithful version of Doom, where you're just in the mania of gore and hell, and it's fast-paced and just crazy, visceral, I would love that. Yeah. I think that would be great. Actually, I don't think he would want me to say this. I have a friend who is working on a Doom series idea, and he has some potential. I'll just say what he's told me sounds really cool. But in terms of a movie remake, that would work. You could get The Rock in it. You get Carl Urban
in it.
Was David Wenham in that?
They just always are around each other. Maybe, honestly, or else he's in the sequel.
Yeah, I don't remember. I
I
watched. That's a
watched
great call, Sarah. Thank you.
One day, out of morbid curiosity, I went online and rewatched just the one sequence of Doom that's in first person, and now I feel like, if you rebooted a Doom movie and get the director of Hardcore Henry, hell yeah.
I love that one-shot Doom sequence, the POV sequence in that Doom movie. Out of context. Yeah. It's one of those scenes that I'm like, when I'm not watching it in the actual movie, I think that's a really cool scene.
Yeah.
But when I'm watching the actual movie, I'm like, why does this not work for me? Thank you, Sarah Campbell.
Reboot Prometheus.
Oh my God. All right, look, we're going to take one more super chat, then I want to go to the actual. And I see some people contributing our Streamlabs. Thank you. We'll go to you guys, too, in a little bit. But we'll take Bradley's, and then I want to go to the chat and read off some quick hitters that I saw. Bradley Bledsoe, the man who's obsessed with Joker.
True that.
Oh, Bradley Bledsoe, don't you know that when I find my flow, Bradley Bledsoe, I just let my mind go. I go on the boat with you and I row, yo. And then you smack my ass like I'm yo ho, yo.
And when
Bradley,
we dance,
yeah, what do you got?
We do-si-do.
Do-si-do, yo. Slow mo is the drug and dread, which should be rebooted.
Which should be rebooted or sequelized.
Yeah.
We'll call that rebooting as well.
Okay, Bradley, but hey guys, I'd like to see a Scooby-Doo reboot in the style of Riverdale.
I like it.
I think it would be an interesting take. Party on, dudes. What? Can you do that? You'd have to get rid of Scoob. How can you do that with? I could see that with the gang, but you can't do it with Scooby there.
But, well, I mean, think
maybe
of it,
more
though.
like Sabrina.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because of the cat, it works. It would be a much more difficult effect to pull off on TV. But I actually would be super down for that. Like as an alternate take, I would much prefer that to the animated. Let's just make it a superhero movie.
Oh my God! And then you could make Shaggy like Latino, and then you could make like
his name's Nestor now.
Who's the other one?
Fred.
Fred, he could be transgender.
Fred's transgender.
And then you could have Velma. I always forget their goddamn names.
Oddly enough, Velma will be the only one who is cis hetero.
Yeah.
But then Daphne is going to be like a lesbian.
Then you make fucking Scoob like pansexual. It would be great.
Yeah.
I actually I could see it. You should get like a really raggedy Scoob. I think would be cool too.
Yeah, like a feral,
like a worn out
dark
Scoob.
Past.
Like or he never wanted to be a dog.
Yeah.
And he wants to change. Yeah.
I want to evolve.
Yeah.
And he's got really bad flashbacks from being in the pound.
All right, guys, let's see. Thank you guys for the super chats. We're going to continue those in a minute.
Somebody called it out in the chat, but somebody said do Evil Dead 4, and that made me think of, I would love, actually, if they rebooted the reboot. If they rebooted the Mia story, I would love to go back to that, personally.
Okay, so some ones that I saw in the chat that I want to read off that is not on this pad. Where'd it go? All right.
Oh, God.
Maybe I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. Buffy getting a reboot I think could be cool.
Yeah, with Joss Whedon.
With Joss Whedon behind it.
Get Zack Snyder's Buffy.
Street Fighter. I thought they had a TV series at one point.
No, they just made that Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li movie.
But they have like there's these guys who made like a short film on YouTube that captured Street Fighter live action with Ken and Ryu fighting in the woods.
Yeah.
Legacy, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
And that was dope. That was really cool. And I feel like you could make a solid Street Fighter movie. Resident Evil. My God. Remake Resident. I saw someone mention in the chat, and to me, I think what would be the best way visually to redo Resident Evil is if you capture it like how the first couple games are captured in the direction where you like walk into other shots. That's always, I love the way that the direction is in the game, because that scares the crap out of me when I play it, because it's like you just walk into another shot and then there's like, oh my God, there's a guy coming after me, and you can't see it until you walk into the other shot.
Yeah, totally.
I've always thought that would be cool. And I don't know about a Punisher reboot right now. Weirdly, today, I was thinking about that today. I wonder if they would at least try, because it seems like they're getting rid of all the Marvel Netflix characters and like or recasting them. I wonder if they'll at least try to get John Bernthal back to stay, because I'm like, how many Punishers can you get? There's been so many Punishers.
Yeah,
you know?
and
he knocked it out of the park.
He is like, one of those guys who has just risen to being definitive.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would throw a fit if Thomas Jane or Ray Stevenson weren't considered for that, but John Bernthal is like owns that character now.
And I saw Spy Kids here in the chat. I think a modern day reboot of Spy Kids would totally work, especially since he seems very down to reboot his stuff, Robert Rodriguez.
I mean, he's made a career off of it partly.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually. That was one of the ones I was thinking about. Is I remember seeing that as a kid, and like just the thought of, I don't know if I want to have a kid, but if I did, I would want to be able to share a Spy Kids reboot with them,
Yeah, man.
or just the original Spy Kids. Who said the thing again? Who said that? No, we've learned from that mistake.
Oh, you know what? Someone else in the chat mentioned Static Shock, but for live action.
Yeah, do it.
Dude rode around on a trash can lid.
Mhm.
It was the coolest thing in the
Resourceful.
world. I thought
You
I
could
thought
do
it
it
was a cool
yourself.
show, man.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought it was really cool.
That and Freakazoid.
And they are working on a Highlander remake. I'm seeing a lot of that in the chat too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they should give Inhumans another shot. I agree with you, Ryan Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Johnson in the chat.
Buffy is getting rebooted? Really, Hillary B? Or is that? Can we verify this? No, don't do that.
A live action How to Train Your Dragon. Damn, that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy, Chase.
You know what I want to do is I want to reboot Repo the Genetic Opera, but with the cast of Repo Men.
Yeah.
And then, see Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker sing all those songs.
Michael, we all wanted a Batman Beyond live action. We were already hoping for that.
Truth that.
God, I feel like there's one. What's a movie that had a lot of potential? I feel like
Gemini Man.
Gemini. you could do that. With Kanye West.
Oh my God, that would be better. That would work better. Yeah, I know. There's something in there.
There's been movies that we've seen where I'm like, so much potential, and with
yeah,
a proper
didn't hit
remake,
it.
they could have really nailed this.
Justice League.
Justice League, release the Snyder
Release
cut.
the Snyder cut. It'll come to us. Don't worry.
I really want a Josh Trank cut.
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right, guys. Well, we can't fall too behind today. We can't fall too behind today.
All right.
We got to
scroll.
make sure we're doing this properly today.
All right, Kyle Sackett.
Kyle Sackett. Go, John. Do it.
I can hack it, rhyming about Kyle Sackett, packing it like a lunch, slapping it like buns. Kyle, it's been a while since I've seen your name, but it always makes me smile. It's worth the while. And now I'm going to read your...
As you do this.
Freestyle! Oh! Perfect alley-oop there. We're the new Beastie Boys.
Yo.
Evening, gentlemen.
Yo.
I don't have a remake or reboot suggestion currently, but wanted to ask a question related to remakes and reboots or retellings. Out of the public domain property movies, Robin Hood, King Arthur, etc., what versions are your favorites?
Out of the public domain?
Yeah.
I would say A Star Is Born.
Is that the public domain now? It should be.
I would say, I guess King Arthur, because they do the most different ones. Granted, there's never been a funny King Arthur movie like the way how there was a Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, you got the Sword and the Stone, but that's totally different. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have King Arthur, you got Excalibur, you have King Arthur with
Merlin and Guinevere.
No, you got the King Arthur.
Yeah, King Arthur, Excalibur. You have
the
Arthur.
What was the one with Richard Gere and Sean Connery? First Night, I think is what it's called. Something like that.
Something like
where
that.
it's from the perspective of Lancelot.
Yeah.
Richard Gere as Lancelot in that. And then King Arthur is Sean Connery, who's like 100 years old in that movie. You're like, no shit, Guinevere wants to end up with Lancelot. Look how fucking old he is.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think there's more variety with King Arthur, and I think there's more melding, too, of intellectual properties into the King Arthur world.
Yeah, I mean...
Even Transformers does it.
Yeah, that's true. That's the best Arthur movie.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I really like Antoine Fuqua's director's cut of the King Arthur movie with Clive Owen. I feel like that's a director's cut that actually vastly improves upon it. And yeah, I mean, like, I think my favorite Robin Hood is probably like Men in Tights or the animated one, unfortunately. And yeah, I think that of the King Arthur properties I'm aware of in the public domain and all that, that's the thing is, besides Arthur and Robin, I would want to know other public domain characters we could choose from. But I feel like, yeah, Excalibur has this beautiful expressionist style. King Arthur has this very period war aesthetic. Then you get Taron Egerton doing the Sherlock Holmes movie.
All right.
So yeah, I think Arthur leaves you open to some cool variety. Although that means for me that Robin Hood has the potential to improve. Kyle Sackett.
Wait. Kyle Sackett, we're going to do yours again in a second, but Carter in the chat said Another Star is Born. John, can you put this title overlay away temporarily? You had me thinking now of what they should do for Another Star is Born. You should do the official A Star is Born Part 2, and it stars Lady Gaga, and then what you do is you collide all the other actresses from the previous Star is Born movies, because there's been 4 of them, and they all come together and they realize they all share the exact same story, and there's some weird era loop that they have to break out of, so they have to find the next girl who's going to be the 5th Star is Born and stop the pattern from happening.
I love it.
Come on, people. Let's get with it.
And that's the thing that that could only happen after you've remade one movie several times. It would only make that sense.
How cool that Highlander did it, kind of.
Please, just write a treatment and make that treatment something people in public can see, because maybe it'll get greenlit.
There you go. I think I hit the nail on the head for what you should. This live stream was worth it alone.
Boom.
For that serious pitch.
Boom. Yes.
Okay, go it away. All right.
Kyle Sackett's back.
Anissa's in the chat.
Anissa.
Hell yeah.
Welcome. It's about time.
A Vega Brothers TV show. Love that idea.
Yes, indeed.
Kyle Sackett back at it again. Oh, that just came to me.
Boom.
Kyle no longer lives in denial. He's a wild child who constantly makes sure to put his tax portfolio in the right files.
Boom.
He's in love with Harry Styles.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And he can run for many miles.
On hot tiles.
Living in an era with heavy remakes, reboots, I am curious, what do you feel might be the next buddy cop movie / series reboot announced? I wouldn't mind another okay, I got one for you. I wouldn't mind another take on Tango and Cash. Could do something really interesting with today's cultural climate. Now, maybe another take on Tango and Cash will work, but no one can really replace Sylvester Stallone and the Russell. No
one can ever replace those 2 guys who were in the movie.
A real Rejects reboot. That's insulting, Allison.
No one can ever replace Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell in the real Rejects.
You know how much editing they do for us?
Yeah, Jesus.
My God.
We just show up and get on camera.
What were we talking about?
We were talking.
Oh yeah. Okay, the next buddy cop movie. All right, I got the next buddy cop movie for you. All right, it's about a cop, right? And he flies solo, and this guy hardcore homophobic, and then he develops a split personality, which is hardcore homosexual. So it's about these split personalities and this cop having to overcome his homophobia, because that's what the core of this is really about, while they go on wacky adventures in Cincinnati as police officers.
That's where this needs to happen.
I'm telling you guys,
I
got the ideas.
That's way better than anything I could have come up with. That needs to happen now.
We could use feedback in the chat when we present ideas to you guys. We could use solid feedback in the chat.
Oh, hell's to the yeah.
Yeah. Ricky said, "Oh my God, we got feedback." All right. So John, do you like my buddy cop idea?
I love your buddy.
I knocked
cop
it out
idea.
of the park.
I'm not even gonna pitch one.
Eric Horstman, happy belated birthday, handsome gentleman. Eric Horstman, he's on the right courseman. He's not in police enforcement.
He's buff like a Norseman.
Yes.
BoJack Horseman.
Horseman. He says today, non-horror, The Outsiders, favorite book and movie growing up. Horror. Happy birthday to me in April Fool's Day. Oh, fuck yeah.
April Fool's Day would be funny.
A remake of The Outsiders. You could do it with the cast of Stranger Things.
Oh, there you go.
And half of the cast of It, which already has
half the
cast of Stranger Things. So you just combine all of the current hot kids today. That sounds weird out of context.
Hot kids.
You could just take that. You could cancel me with clip culture.
The current sexiest kids.
Greg says hot kids today.
Time Magazine's 100 sexiest children.
You could do, The Outsiders with all the kids from Stranger Things. That would be my pick.
Yeah.
Directed by the guy who did Wanted.
You mean Timur Bekmambetov?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
They should just reboot It Chapter 2 and just leave the first one alone.
Oh, this is fun. This is a good idea, John.
Thank you.
Wow.
I worked really
John,
hard on the
you
idea.
had a good idea today.
I had a good day.
Embrace it.
Days without incident, 0.
Ooh, female real rejects. That would be interesting.
Katie. Ooh. What would our female reject names be? Genevieve and
Greg and John.
Joelle.
We're not that woke.
Greg is
Actually, we're more woke by giving them guy names.
Yeah. Names are just constructs of letters and sounds. It doesn't really matter. Katie.
Kate,
Don't hate me.
Yeah. Oh, John, take it away.
Lately, I've been thinking about Katie in Haiti, where I've been relating to people's experiences. Reboot Beetlejuice, Tank Girl remake. No. Okay, here we go. Reboot Beetlejuice and Tank Girl. Remake Dark Phoenix, Catwoman, Silent Hill, and Hitman. Thank you for being awesome.
No, Katie. Thank you for being awesome-tacular. Punch the camera. I wonder how many takes there are of Jeremy Johns accidentally just punching the camera. Hey, Jenna, how you doing, dear? Ethan Holgate, too, in the chat. All right.
Hello. Jenna Randall.
And this is where Jenna goes, notice me. And I'm like, we didn't. Reboot Beetlejuice. Okay. I actually came up with a sequel idea with Andrew Gordon, and he really wants to make this, so I can't pitch it to you. But it's okay.
It's easily decent.
It's easily all right.
It's easily a 3 out of 5.
I don't think you should reboot it entirely, but I think a sequel is what you should do with that. A Tank Girl remake. Tank Girl is a fast. You know who's in it? Ice-T.
Lori Petty.
And Lori Petty and Ice-T. And Naomi Watts.
Hey. Wow, way back.
Yeah, that's an old ass fucking movie. I think you could totally get away with a tank. I mean, you could make it that, especially with like what we've done with Mad Max.
Yeah, dude.
You could totally do a Tank Girl movie, but have maybe like a more whimsical Mad Max. I mean, it's like actually kind of funny.
Well, yeah,
I'm not familiar with the source material of Tank Girl, so I don't know.
Well, that's the thing is Tank Girl, as far as I understand, has a very punky sort of spirit about it,
Yes.
and it would definitely leave itself open, I think, for a lot more potential offbeat humor at the very least than any Mad Max
Absolutely.
movie. And I think, yeah, at a time like this, a new Tank Girl could actually be pretty sweet. And Jamie Hewlett's still kicking, man. He's still very much on top of things, so
Thanks, John.
heck to the yeah, let's do it.
I got a question for you guys. I've got a question for you. Another question for you. Where'd you get your name from? Where'd you get your name from? Name that song.
that
That's
band. Name that
That's actually a great way to go into a question. I got a question and you just go into the song. Okay. Is there a time that if we live streamed at a different time that would be easier for you guys? Because I know we totally miss most of the UK when we do this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Anywho,
We'll
thanks,
stream it
Ashton
now.
Evans. You're so sweet. Oh yeah, we're looking through the comments right now. A male Hannah Montana, Hank Montana.
Yes. And his name is Willie Cyrus during the day.
Willie Cyrus.
You can just
Oh,
do
that's
Hank
hilarious.
Montana with Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's fucking hysterical.
Oh, bring back the A-Team. I agree.
Okay, I got one that I think you should remake, or at least give it another shot. There was a movie I was really looking. Ricky said, "My father." Are you responding to someone in the chat who's saying? Who said
Reboot
something?
my
Or are you
father.
saying reboot my father?
Reboot my father.
My father was a clone created in a lab. We need to redesign it.
Somebody powered him down, and I've been searching for the batteries to bring him back.
Okay, so what were we talking about?
We were jumping into the chat.
I'm jumping in the chat, but I had one.
Yeah.
Okay, So, one of my favorite serial killers. I love how that just came out of my mouth.
Easily my top 3 serial killers.
Let me tell you about my favorite. One of the serial killers I was most fascinated with.
Ted Bundy doesn't even break the top 10.
Was a guy named Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman. And there's been like 3 HBO specials about this guy. One was just like a little documentary about him. Another one was like a follow-up documentary about him. And then another one was like an interview with him and a psychologist. And then they made a movie about Richard Kuklinski. I think it's called The Iceman. And it stars Michael Shannon as Richard Kuklinski, who's actually, other than James Gandolfini, Michael Shannon is near perfect casting to play Richard Kuklinski. But the movie is terrible. It's a terrible movie. And I thought that they should do a movie, or at least like an HBO miniseries about him. Because he's got a crazy life. And he has the kind of kills that are not, let's face it, all right? You got the serial killers like Ted Bundy, and it's like, I don't want to see a miniseries about that guy. The guy did like sexual assault. Ugh. But Richard Kuklinski just murdered people for some reason. It is bad. It's real life, but at the same time, it's not as there's some disturbing kills, but it's not as like repulsive to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think because he was an interesting family man, but he was a hitman at the same time for the mafia, and I think he would be a very fascinating. A fascinating take on him, starring Michael B. Jordan as Richard Kuklinski.
I was gonna say Michael Sheen.
Yes.
Jack Frost reboot I see in the chat. Now I have a question. Do you want to remake the slasher Jack Frost or the Michael Keaton family Jack Frost? Because I think you could do both.
A Tiger King reboot. Okay.
What, like tell a new documentary or just reboot it as a reboot? I Frankenstein. There you go. That's what reboot Van Helsing. We've talked about this before, but I would actually want to see that rebooted.
They should, John, give me your mic. They should do a reboot of Meet the Parents, or like a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any ideas. I just want that.
I have no another
ideas.
little Fockers.
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite sequel.
Okay, see, Jenna's bringing up Star Trek 4 with Chris Pine in the chat, and I'm thinking about, Appa. Don't forget Appa's.
Appa? Where's Appa?
Just right here.
Okay.
Thanks, Willick. Okay, so, she's bringing up Star Trek 4.
Okay.
And they're like, apparently that's falling through. So it's reaching the point where it looks like they're probably just going to reboot it. But I'm kind of thinking to myself, do I want another reboot of Star Trek? Like the original cast? Or should they try to do a new Star Trek franchise based off, because all the movies are based off of a TV show cast.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, if they do end up rebooting Star Trek, they should just do a brand new crew.
I like that idea a lot, actually.
And that way you could do something very different. That being said, I much rather prefer a Star Trek 4 at the end of the day. I really do.
I mean, it would be nice to see that ensemble be able to send it off in a very clear and well accepted kind of way.
Yes, John. See, you feel me, John.
I feel you.
They should also reboot, by reboot, I mean bring back Sam Raimi's Spider-Man franchise.
Just reboot Part 3.
Yes.
Let him make the original Part 3 he wanted to. That probably would have been decent.
Okay, and then who said what? What did Appa say?
Appa said Van Helsing.
Van Helsing.
Van Helsing is a great
yes,
one.
reboot. I've been wanting to watch the anime show Helsing Ultimate. I think I just want to watch it on my own. I don't know. We'll see. But I've been wanting to watch that show, and I'm like, damn, they should just really do a Van Helsing movie again in the Blumhouse universe. Why not?
I mean, I would be curious to see what that take is. But of all the attempts to make these horror movies into big swashbuckling actioners, I thought that was the best concept for it, was to do Van Helsing. But
I love watermelon.
They are. I
really do.
You make watermelons look incredible.
I love a good watermelon. Ooh, Underworld would be a great remake.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Oh, Underworld would be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Underworld. Plus, you could, because you already have like a giant ass franchise now, so you could go back and redo it with updated lore, maybe a little less leather.
Yeah, just change the aesthetic up a lot. But I mean, I think what you should do with an Underworld remake is hone in more on making it scary.
Yes, that would be cool.
Because those were so heavy action, and granted, I thought the action was really cool in the first one. And Kate Beckinsale's like, she's Kate Beckinsale. You gotta love her, but none of them are scary. Like, they're scary and aesthetic, and I feel like Underworld, if you redid it and you actually made it scary and a commentary on our times, which would not work, but try it anyway, would be cool.
I would still like to see a decent Carrie reboot. I think that still would lend itself even more now than it did before.
My Carrie reboot is my Scarecrow adaptation of Jonathan Crane, but as a little boy bullied.
Dude, perfect. All right, never mind.
And then it's a Halloween dance. And then he unleashes the fear toxin. And then, rawr, everyone sees their worst fears. And they're all Batman.
Someone said, what was that? Mike Willis said The Howling. And I think that could be a cool reboot, but also just like getting a full-on werewolf movie again would be sweet, I think.
You know what else would be cool? Green Lantern, Green. Which they're working on. Green Hornet would be cool too. Let's make a Kato movie, man.
Yeah, there you go. And have Seth Rogen still be the supporting character.
Ricky's familiar with Richard Kuklinski. That shows you the kind of human she is.
Yeah.
I judge you.
Also,
even though I'm the one who brought him up, they made a whole pitch about what you should do.
I'm sure there are a bunch of horror movies that could be rebooted, but somebody asked specifically about horrors, and one franchise that has gone on forever, but I would like to see properly rebooted, hopefully by the guy with heavy involvement from the guy who created it, was Hellraiser. Because that's one that's continued with direct-to-video sequels for so long, and I feel like that world, if you really resurrected it, could be horrifying.
All right.
And Tales from the Hood, too. If they had like an actual, like they did a straight-to-video one a few years ago, which I heard wasn't great, but I feel like that has a lot of stuff you can do with it. And that's actually...
Thank you, Sean.
It came to mind, and then I was like, why? There's another thought attached to that. What's that thought? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the movie fights.
I pitched this on Movie Fights that Jordan Peele should helm a Tales from the Hood reboot.
Boogie, there you go.
It would be relevant for today's times. Jordan Peele would be the perfect person to back it.
Yep.
And I won that round.
Hey.
Thank you, John, for...
setting up a little...
You put the credit on the end of an arrow, and you shot it my way. You went, boom!
Boop.
Here's your credit, Greg.
That was a fun prep, too.
I said, thanks, and then I died in your arms.
Oh, died in your arms tonight. The Burbs.
Let's redo Sarah Campbell's.
Let's come up with some more rhymes for Campbell's.
Morgan State freshman.
Just any Morgan State freshman.
Morgan State freshman. John. Okay. I'm thinking of this girl named Morgan who oh God, I got nothing.
If you're
I got nothing.
If you're in Harry Potter and your partner's name is Burke, then your name is probably Borgin.
We did it.
Billy
Morgan.
Corgan.
Thank you, Morgan. What
Smashing
did she
Pumpkins.
say?
Or
him.
They say Tron should be a Disney Plus series.
That would be expensive, and only one streaming service could afford it.
And it's Disney Plus. Some kind of Tron reboot seems cool, like a cool idea.
Now, would it be a movie of someone who, you know how they're in the real world and they go into the Tron game? Would it be a movie that's just in the Tron game and you don't get out of the real world? Or, I mean, for Disney Plus, you know? Or is it something...
Or is it like Digital Westworld?
Yeah, it's like Digital Westworld. That'd be cool.
Yeah, right.
Which is already digital in a lot of ways. But if it's Digital Westworld,
you're just
really
not
sweet.
Actually there.
Oh, I would love that.
Pixels now.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Thanks, Morgan State freshman.
Yeah, good call. Keep on studying those books.
Mr. Vaju, boy, do I love you. I find it to be true, and people always rhyme the words you and true and two and poo and do and Jew and mew too and the new clue. Sup, fellas? I would love to see a Weird Science reboot.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be perfect for today's times. Maybe with Vanessa Hudgens if she tones down her annoyingness.
Vanessa, we got the test results back from the screening. People mostly liked it, but they want you to tone down your annoyingness.
Maybe Weird Science, your reboot should be about that. They make Vanessa Hudgens, and she's so fucking annoying to this guy named Mr. Vaju, who's the main character. And he's like, how do we get rid of her fucking annoyingness?
That's what it'll be. It'll be some kind of allegory where, like, the more these boys tweak their designer woman and make her, like, you know, the most oogly, picturesque thing, the more her, like, whenever they make her more physically desirable, her mind just gets more and more annoying to compensate for it.
It could be a commentary on mansplaining.
Yeah, I was just like, no one will want to spend any time with you if you behave this way. I mean, not even a woman you created on a computer.
Don't get me wrong. Two guys should write this movie.
Definitely they should.
And they should direct it, too.
Mm-hmm.
But
And they should probably play every role.
It should be a commentary about mansplaining and about how it's perfectly fine.
Well, because men do the mansplaining, so who better to write about it? Who better to deconstruct?
I'm just kidding. Jordan Metz, you can bet that I love you like John Lovitz.
Yeah.
And Jordan, never boring. And whenever I talk to Jordan, I never start snoring. He's saying Galaxy of Terror. What the fuck is Galaxy of Terror?
Oh, my.
John, type.
We should reboot Terror Vision.
Type Galaxy of Terror into the Google search engine. You got this. Take your time. Take your time. No typos. You did it. Okay. Woo.
So good.
It's a 1981 film that you could watch on HBO Max, apparently.
Well, there you go. That's why you should sign up.
Produced by Roger Corman.
Okay, cool.
On a desolate, storm-lashed planet called Morganthas, the last survivor of a crashed spaceship is attacked and killed by an undead crew. Okay, you know what? I've heard enough. Make this reboot happen. HBO Max teams up with Disney Plus to make this series.
I agree.
They should do a streaming wars movie.
Definitely.
Like The Post. It should be about them thinking if they should launch HBO Max, and they do, and it's just, this is not as promising as anyone thought it would be.
Make up for lost ground.
Although I have seen the first 3 seasons of Rick and Morty because of HBO Max, and was really bummed, and I'm like, where's season 4? And then I bought it right away. I was like, fucking HBO Max.
They don't have season 4 on HBO Max?
No, but they got the first 3 seasons.
Interesting.
Kartik Sharma. I don't want to alarm you, but you're getting a shout out, and you might need a prescription from the pharma.
See what he did there?
See? Pharma, see what he did there? You can't act like you don't care when I wear out all these rhymes. He says, John Hughes remakes Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, Scorsese remakes Home Alone, Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Okay. All right. If John Hughes remade Taxi Driver, that could be a weird romantic film.
Yes, it would.
But, you know, if he remade it back then, it would be fine. If he redid Goodfellas, they would all be romantic comedies, first of all, where the men learn and grow up. They don't have the downfall that they have here in these movies. And Scorsese, if he redid Home Alone, that would be a crazy finale.
Yeah, that would be gruesome.
And, oh, man, if he did
and reflective of
Breakfast
the
Club
state
and Ferris Bueller, that would be great. I like your idea, Kartik. Thank you. Ooh, wait a minute. Someone in the chat said something interesting. Female Scarface.
Definitely.
Starring Brie Larson. Everyone would watch it. Release it on YouTube exclusively.
Yes. I'm down.
Let's see here.
Tariq Allen.
Palin
around with Tariq
Allen as he goes on Jimmy Fallon.
Ooh. And
hangs out with Joseph Stalin.
Good. It's good.
We could. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We covered that.
Yeah.
But you should make. Weren't they making a Buffy the Vampire Slayer remake? I thought they were doing that with a woman of color. That's not a joke. No, it sounds like I'm making a joke, but it's not a joke. I thought they were.
They could
remaking Buffy with a woman of color.
I mean, I could see it happening. I think
And by color, I mean blue eyes and blonde hair.
Yeah,
she
those
had
are
colors.
Definitely. And she got a tan, so she got a little color. I vaguely remember hearing something about this, and that would be fine. I would like that better if they just don't. I would honestly just make it somebody else the Vampire Slayer and use the Vampire Slayer as the connective tissue, because the thing about Buffy the Vampire Slayer is there are other Slayers in the show. And some of them are not white
Terrible
people.
points you're making, John.
So there you go.
Just got to say, I'm going to shoot down your points right now.
My only thing about remaking Buffy, though, is that we have, like, the thing is you had Supernatural for so long, filling that void, and other like, I feel like the Buffy void has been full for a long time. And so I'm a little curious about how we would reboot it right this minute, if not for the original cast.
All right. That's fair.
You know?
John, I like where your head's at, and I appreciate you for the human being that you are.
Likewise, DOG.
And Lanya Barnett, happy birthday.
Happy B-Day.
Dominic Zafiri. Dominic is oh god damn it.
Zafiri crawling out the lake like in Fury and Harry Potter.
Thank God you
cracking
recovered
jokes
us,
like
John.
Dennis Leary. Clearly, we have rhymed enough. Dominic Zafiri says, remake Escape from New York with John Carpenter helming the score. So do like a Halloween reboot thing.
They've been working on an Escape from New York remake with Gerard Butler for like 10 years now. I think they should remake it with Jason Momoa now. Or
yeah, that'll work.
Let's give Jeremy Renner one more shot at taking over a franchise. Just give him Escape from New York. Or Dave Chappelle. One of the two I think would be great.
Dave Chappelle's Escape from New York is definitely what I want. He'd be the best Jack Burton. Or no, that's Big Trouble. Sorry, Snake Plissken. Ugh.
They should do Escape from New York, but or just a really boring state. Like
Escape from New York with COVID.
Or Escape from North Dakota.
Escape, Escape from Delaware.
Escape from Delaware.
Escape from New Hampshire.
Escape from cities that aren't that popular.
Escape from the Tri-County area.
There's no one here. There hasn't been anyone here ever since we shut it. Way before we shut it down. Way before we walled it up. There hasn't been anyone here.
Out. You don't understand.
These people have lived here way before we put the walls up here.
Should we do one more from Tariq before we move back to the thing?
Tariq says Kill Bill Part 3 and Friends Reunion.
In the same property, in the same thing, you know? Because Tarantino loves references. You know? You could have all the friends enter the room, but whenever they enter the room, people don't cheer on the laugh track. It just plays that song from Ironside.
But, okay. A Kill Bill 3 is one that you know I've wanted forever. A Friends Reunion. I think you would, you know, there's a sitcom that you kids might not know of.
Called Coupling.
No, there's a sitcom you guys might not know of that some people don't know. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. The Shadow should be remade. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. And then they did a spin-off of it that was a continuation called Lou Grant. And Mary Tyler Moore Show was one of the biggest shows in history. Like it's the major sitcom live studio audience. And then they did this, you know, journalism drama called Lou Grant. And that was a hard-hitting drama from the same main guy from the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
All right.
And that had never been done before. And it worked. It won a bunch of awards, the Lou Grant Show.
Oh, damn.
Now, you should do that with friends. You should do a hard-hitting drama about Ross and Rachel as a domestically violent couple who just never made it work.
She resents him for holding back her dreams of going to France or wherever that was.
Exactly. Yeah. All that would catch up to them. Be like,
break conversation will come back.
The entire time you were thinking of going to France, Rachel, you never once brought up what we were going to do with Emma. You do that kind of dial. Oh man, it could be a great one. Oh my God, imagine
it's gonna
it.
be awesome.
A hard-hitting drama.
And then do a crossover with How I Met Your Mother.
Great call, John. Great call. All right. Ooh. Okay, so let's go back to the stream here. All right, guys. Speed round time of what we got.
Speed round.
Oscar bait the movie. Sounds fucking hilarious. Love you, Carter. Greenlight that shit.
After Earth remake. Yeah,
Ooh.
let's do it.
Darkman remake.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be great. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, bring Sam Raimi back and Liam Neeson.
The Phantom remake.
Yes, that was literally what The Shadow made me think of. Phantom.
Do the Phantom remake.
Do it.
Fucking make a sequel.
Remake,
Bring back Billy Zane. Where's his pretty face been?
Reboot Blackula.
There you go.
What I want.
A Seinfeld and Friends crossover. Perhaps.
Sign Friends.
Law and Order, Ross and Rachel. A show about a divorce.
There you go. Oh,
has that been done? Who the fuck wants to watch that weekly?
Wasn't there
Marriage Story, the show?
Wasn't there a show that was just called The Divorce?
I think so.
Or something like that. Oh, buddy.
A live
Treasure
action
Planet?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay.
I see live action Treasure Planet, The Mist 2. There you go.
Looking in the chat, people.
The
What do you
Last
got?
Action Hero.
Dragon Ball Z with Zack Snyder.
Now that would work.
Visually be great.
Yeah.
We don't know tonal story-wise, but visually, he could pull that shit off.
Yeah, and I mean, all of granted, I didn't ever watch it as much as everybody else did, but my greatest recollections of the show are pretty angsty, and so I feel like Zack Snyder would be able to handle that.
Oh my God, if you had like a Zack Snyder fight of Goku and Vegeta fighting each other.
Oh, now that.
God, that'd be the best one.
And also the charge-up sequences where people are just screaming for half the movie would be so badass in slow-mo.
The Ellen Show reboot. Oh my God.
Oh, yes, now especially is the time for that.
Yeah, she could be on her way out. There's a lot of crap. I mean, there's actual lawsuits that are being put in the headlines,
Yeah.
Headlines today.
Remake.
Ellen's a bitch.
Ellen's not treating her employees well.
Ellen isn't as great as we all thought she was.
Oh, goodness. I had one, but then it left my brains.
Oh my God, they should do okay, Bradley in the chat saying Thomas the Tank Engine, Nolan style reboot. Okay, I got one for you. Thomas the Tank Engine, but Danny Boyle style. Here's my pitch. It's 128 hours or days later, whatever the fuck that movie's in 120. What the fuck is the James Franco movie?
127 hours.
127 hours.
128 days later.
127 hours with Thomas the Tank Engine. He's just on the tracks. The engine dies. And engine derails, falls off.
He has to cut his coal car
No
off.
way he can get back on the tracks. And he's just stranded.
He's just got to sever his coal car so we can get out of here.
Who wouldn't want to see that? Come on.
I want it.
See, you guys fuel the live stream.
Guys,
not us.
We've already had a Power Rangers reboot. I want to reboot of VR Troopers. Who remembers VR Troopers?
Yeah, I do. Ryan was the main guy.
Ryan.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed
so
beauty
cool.
guy. He was great.
Beetleborgs. That's what I want a reboot of.
They should do an origin tale of Jack Dawson from Titanic.
Mm-hmm. Just how he got that boat ticket. Oh, Street Fighter reboot. There you are. Someone after your own heart.
Exactly. Street Fighter remake. Yeah, I've said it countless times in the stream.
Reboot
and by
Final
countless, I mean
Fantasy
twice.
The Spirits Within.
Oh, okay. All right. These are great picks, guys. What else do we got in here? Okay, Fortnite movie is not a reboot. We got to stick to the reboots. Trust me, you guys keep pitching. Every once in a while, our brains will come up with something that's passable.
I would be so apprehensive about a They Live reboot, but if it was done well, I would love that.
Yeah.
That movie is fun and campy, but it also gets more relevant with time. So.
I don't want them to reboot Terminator, but I want them to reboot Terminator Dark Fate. That's what I want them to do.
They should start rebooting bad sequels. Reboot Prometheus.
Just start from there.
Reboot, yeah, exactly. Reboot the waste of potential.
Oh my God, I still want my Jack Dawson Titanic movie.
I think
show.
that's a good idea.
Jack Dawson Titanic show. Produced by Ryan Murphy for Netflix.
Yes, get that period piece in there. Make it a musical too.
Why is this movie a horror story? I don't understand.
Early American horror story.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more Terminator. I'm down for that.
Fine, no more Terminator. Fine. Mortal Kombat is getting a reboot. You don't need to keep asking.
It's already Starship Troopers. That would be fun.
Starship Troopers would be a great reboot.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
And get somebody who doesn't understand the satirical edge of the original movie.
Yeah, like how they did with RoboCop.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be perfect.
Straightforward. Yeah. Oh goodness, that RoboCop remake isn't that bad, but I still would rather see Neil Blomkamp's RoboCop remake.
Absolutely.
Or Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5. Let Neil Blomkamp reboot everything.
They should remake Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah, it's been
with
a while.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Hey,
you make Jesus
sure.
Christ Superstar the rap musical. Should I get off this cross, or should I listen to my boss?
Boss father up top.
My boss father up top. Lin-Manuel Miranda's Christ. Oh my God.
And then
That would be perfect.
Oh, we can cast this whole thing with Hamilton. Yeah, just get the entire cast of Hamilton.
David Diggs.
David Diggs.
as John
Judas,
the Baptist.
or John the
Judas?
Baptist. Here you go.
Don't make him
Better.
Judas, you
Yeah,
racist.
yeah, we
what
love
the
it.
fuck is wrong with you?
He's John the Baptist.
He was already black in the first Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, was he? Oh, that's fucked up. Never mind. Yeah, I take it back.
God damn it, John.
I want the most Aryan actor to play
ruined
Judas.
my Jesus Christ Superstar remake.
Only white actor is Judas. How about that?
Female Passion of the Christ. Oh my gosh.
They are rebooting Candyman.
Yeah.
It's coming out at some point.
Joel, I love your pick. Iron Fist should absolutely be remade. It just, we live in a weird world where I want all the Marvel Netflix characters to stay the same for the MCU now. But I really wouldn't mind if they replaced Finn Jones. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Just do that Iron Man 2 thing. You look different. Need a haircut or something? You know,
Did
just
you
do
lose
that.
weight?
Did you get Asian? Just
Are you
say
on
that
Viagra?
now.
Oh, buddy. Dark Universe reboot with Ryan Gosling as every monster. Now that.
They've already done a male Showgirls. It's called The Real Reject. It's called Magic Mike, motherfuckers. Yeah, okay. All right.
We could reboot them. We could reboot they. We could reboot it. Sorry, somebody.
Don't lose the quality of the stream, John.
I
Don't
apologize.
lose the quality.
Might be. Remake Showgirls 2 Pennies from Heaven.
Okay. Thanks, Bruce Wayne. Appreciate that.
Hey.
Ooh, a push reboot. All right, guys. We can't. How far are we behind on the super chats? We're approaching an hour. Let's get down to business.
I don't got no time
To
to play
defeat
around. What is
the
this?
Huns. Hooah. Hooah.
Hooah.
They should reboot
Sentinel
the
woman.
Mulan song. But every time they do that, hooah,
Hooah.
they should have Al Pacino's voice go in the Mulan song and go, hooah.
That is a viral video waiting to happen that we could produce right now.
We should make that video.
We will.
We can make it in 5 minutes.
And I can see the title now. Be a man, but every hooah is Al
I think
Pacino.
there's only one hooah.
You know what? We'll add him in. Even more hooahs. We got Percy Tremblay.
Percy Trembling.
Oh, Percy Tremblay.
Thanks, Percy. Okay. This is going off his Scoob, a Scoob reboot idea. And I believe this is the one where Scoob is like a Riverdale style.
Yep.
All right, fuck yeah, let's fucking do this. Okay, Percy, please show some mercy. And you see me at my worst, Bruce Lee. Fuck it, Percy.
But we won't respond tersely to your comment.
Shaggy should be a lichen who changes to Scoob and have a silly inner dialogue.
Yes.
John, explain to the chat what a lichen is. And by John explaining to the chat what a lichen is, just simultaneously explaining to me what a lichen is.
Oh, yeah. Well, lichen is just a fancy word for werewolf. Lycanthrope is somebody, is a person
See,
who
I
turns
knew
into
that
a-
because I saw Underworld,
There you go. Yeah.
and I fucking forgot.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Lycanthropy is just the state and practice of being a werewolf and transforming.
But that would be cool. Shaggy should be a lichen who changes to Scoob. I would be down for that.
And that would actually, the
I
thing
would be
is,
down for that.
That would make a great.
I would be down for
I
that.
would be down for that. I would be down for that. it would make a great film or first season arc, because think of it. There are all these killings and stuff or whatever.
Yes.
It would be harsher because it's Riverdale, but everyone's like, we gotta find this wolf. But then it's revealed like one of those movies where the twist is it's him the whole time. That's the twist, and then the sequel or the second season will be about Shaggy learning to harness his inner Scoob.
John, you are the greatest human being I have ever met.
Based off that idea, I mean, yes, I think so.
Next to Tyrone Magnus, you are the second greatest human being I've ever met.
You're like right behind Akasan, and I'm Dante.
Oh my God! Don't put me in their league.
Okay.
Especially Akasan.
You're right behind No Life Shack.
Tariq Allen, he's saying, give me a shout out.
Tariq!
Tariq, don't let your life go bleak. Oh my God, my ears hurt. Is that a shriek? Let's go play hide and seek as I find your last name, and it's Allen. Going on Jimmy Fallon, we're doing this again. Thank you, Tariq. You're so sweet.
Wookiees
That
come
kinda
for
works too.
Kashyyyk.
Squeakity squeak squeak.
Sarah Campbell's back.
Sarah Campbell, thank you so much, Sarah Campbell. You're a beautiful darling.
Oh, not bad, actually.
Remake Stay Alive.
Stay Alive.
With a better story and less Frankie Muniz.
Yeah, the evil video game movie from way back.
Don't you dare shit on my Frankie Muniz.
Yeah.
Don't you dare shit on my Frankie Muniz.
Let's reboot Malcolm in the Middle.
They're going to be doing a reunion via Zoom pretty soon.
Really?
And I would love to get in on that, because one time they filmed Malcolm in the Middle in the neighborhood I grew up on Bessemer Street in North Hollywood. And my dad knew the producer, so Frankie Muniz's dressing room at the time was this one's bedroom.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
had
wear
a
your
very awkward conversation with the guy. We didn't really get along. He was kind of socially awkward. I was socially awkward because I was like, why the fuck is my dad forcing me to talk to him? I'm not gonna be friends with this guy afterwards. He's fucking Frankie Muniz. Malcolm in the Middle was a huge show. So my bottom
He's not
line
allowed
is,
to be friends with me.
don't shit on Frankie fucking Muniz.
Don't shit on Walk Hard's Buddy Holly.
But Sarah Campbell, what I will add to that is Stay Alive would have been a lot better with less Frankie Muniz. I'm just saying.
Remake Stay Alive.
So I can't disagree with you.
Remake Stay Alive, remake Fear.com, remake that other one, this Cry Wolf, remake all those.
Yeah, they should also remake, besides Stay Alive, they should remake Staying Alive.
Oh, yeah, with John Travolta.
With John Travolta, the follow-up to Saturday Night Fever.
That Stallone directed.
That Stallone wrote and directed.
Jesus.
And if you watch Saturday Night Fever and then you watch Staying Alive, you're like, what the fuck is this movie? But once you say Stallone wrote and directed this in the 80s, you're like, I
can feel the cocaine.
All there now.
I can feel it in my nose and on my gums.
Beautiful. But thank you, Sarah Campbell. You rock.
You rock, roll, R&B.
Beautiful Bliss. Bliss, kiss, miss, dismiss.
Ah!
Oh, we rhymed you. Beautiful, whimsical, equivocal Dragon Ball Z live action movie reboot. We just pitched that with Zack Snyder at the helm, because someone in the chat said that.
But still starring Justin
By
Chatwin.
Danny Unchained. Or remake, I'll take either, as long as they stick to its world. A Dragon Ball Z live action movie is something that something that can be pulled off. Or a live action show. They should try to remake some anime movies, or you know how they're adapting anime? Yeah. They should try to make some of them TV shows, like live action in the States.
Yeah, that would work a lot better.
I think starting off there, they might have a better shot at actually pulling it off.
Yeah, especially it just seems so much smarter now that especially we've watched so many more anime to adapt something that's really long into a really long format.
Yes.
Enough of this trying to cram 4 seasons into a movie.
Oh my God. Okay. Thwipster in the chat. I see yours. I'm writing yours down. Mark Leach, I like yours too. I'm writing that down.
Oh, and Nisa,
Thank you.
We got a Nisa.
Anissa Oliva.
Lean on me like the Tower of Pisa. Or Cheesa.
Never been diagnosed with chlamydia. But once had a scare that it might have been gonorrhea.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't.
Mic drop. Fantastic Four. But actually do it right this time. Not like those bitches before. Yeah, I mean, they're doing it.
I think
They're working
I
on it.
think they're gonna do it. Don't you fret. They're gonna do another Fantastic Four, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, it's gonna be Mrs. and Mrs. Fantastic. It's gonna be a lesbian couple,
Mrs. Fantastic.
and then they're gonna have
MX Fantastic.
They're gonna Joe Rogan's gonna play the Thing, and then they're gonna.
And then, Will Poulter will be Human Torch. It's gonna be good.
I love it.
We got this.
Thank you, Anissa. You're so sweet.
Eric.
So, are you at work right now,
Are you-
Anissa?
are
You
you-
should be focusing on your work.
She's got her phone propped up on a patient right now.
Perfect.
Eric Horseman's back. Salem's Lot, because it was an awesome TV miniseries, but needs a blockbuster movie version. Change my mind.
All right. I'll change your mind. I think Salem's Lot was perfect as a TV miniseries, and I don't see how you can properly adapt that into a feature-length movie. Granted, all I wanted to do was try to change your mind. I've never seen Salem's Lot, so I can't really comment on it. But someone out there might agree with my fake opinion.
And that is how most politics are decided upon.
And we consume the watermelon.
Boom. Jordan Metz is back. Jordan Metz, not to be confused with Kevin Smets, just putting a Schmodown rhyme in there. A live-action remake of Treasure Planet. This has been brought up in the past, and I
People
personally
been fucking pioneering for this Treasure Planet remake forever.
I'm gonna, if ever somebody asks what the most underrated Disney animation movie is, I guess that's gonna be a contender.
Atlantis.
Oh, that's Treasure Planet is Disney. Okay, Atlantis is Disney.
I don't care.
It is. I think you're right.
No,
I'm not sure.
I'm thinking of Titan AE.
Titan AEs.
That's
Yeah,
Disney.
One of them
I'm
is
thinking
Disney.
of Final Fantasy: The Spirits
There's
Within.
that's
That's what
definitely
I'm
Disney.
thinking of.
That's a
what
Disney
I'm
movie.
thinking of.
Treasure Planet live action reboot, though, I would be down for. And Anissa is STD free as of the chat.
I said I ended that shout out with saying you don't have an STD. All right.
Yep. If you wind the tape back,
Rewind it back. Listen carefully. Never said you had it.
Ramiro Sanchez.
Oh, Ramiro is hanging out with Robert De Niro.
Like
sucked off Al Pacino.
Like a hero.
And then hung out and made some laughs with Ray Romano, Joe Pesci.
Ahsoka Tano. Just joined the live stream. Don't know if it's been said, but Masters of the Universe.
Aren't they remaking Masters of the Universe?
They got it.
Isn't there a show
They were-
already? I thought Kevin Smith is working on it.
Oh, maybe. Ooh, are they doing an animation? I know he's got an animated show coming up, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
I heard not long ago them trying to cast He-Man, right?
Yeah,
Did I dream
exactly.
that up?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna get your wish. You're gonna get your wish. But if it's an animated show, maybe you do want like an actual live action movie, so you can get that diaper and page boy haircut combo like full on. Which I don't blame you. Plus, live action Skeletor would be cool.
And then they try doing a live action show.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a live action show? Hey, John, how's that novel coming along? Hey, Brian, how's that novel coming along, Brian? What are some words?
a little inciting incident? a little break it act 3 Ninjas reboot. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Happy belated birthday, Gene Jeter, my homeboy.
Gene Jeter.
Thanks, Ricky. That's really sweet of you to say.
Yeah. MDS Omega.
MDS Omega. Maybe a Beetlejuice. Oh, wait, John. Omega thought he had gonorrhea, but it was actually chlamydia.
Omega.
Alpha.
Watching Preacher with Ruth Nega.
Nice.
Rutabaga.
I
Rutabaga.
I
Combo number
beg
5.
you to stop.
Can do. Maybe a Beetlejuice remake?
Okay, look, if you remade Beetlejuice, you got to do it with Jared Leto. Because, let's just face it would be the perfect
work.
excuse to ruin a Beetlejuice remake.
But watch, in trying to do so,
And he would do an amazing job.
That's the thing,
And be like,
because-
I never thought Jared Leto could pull this off.
the secret is going to be that Beetlejuice is a repulsive character. We're not like he's endearing in a way, but he's not actually like likable. And so Jared Leto's Joker, like that kind of like, yeah, if he went full ham like he did with the Joker, I bet it would probably be better suited to that movie.
You knocked a shot the park on that one, John.
Thanks, G. Enjoy that watermelon.
Oh my god, such a good watermelon.
Anissa, just hearing you talk with it in your mouth is making me want one. Which is one of the few times that's happened to me. Anissa is back. How rude of me.
I feel the same way when you suck dick. Oh,
I talk while I'm doing it.
Oh, I know. It's rude. That's what I'm thinking the entire time I'm watching you suck dick. I'm just like, John, just do your job.
I'm not going to continue that. Hi, how rude of me. Hi, Greg. Hi, John. How are y'all doing today? Even better now. How was your week?
Hi, Nisa. I don't want to fight with you, by the way.
Love to see your beautiful faces. Love y'all so much. And shout out to my Discord family.
All right. How rude of me. Very rude of you.
You're rude.
How are we doing today? Doing good right now.
Doing all right now.
Forget how fun the live stream. I always forget how fun the live streams are until we're live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, oh yeah,
before and after.
Yeah, especially after.
Right after.
Like, why the fuck did we live stream?
That's a bunch of energy I'll never get back. No. Don't listen to us. We're just joshing you.
Actually, no. We were like, it was pretty tense before we went live because I shot a video with David Henry but this is a special video that I have to. You'll see when it comes out next week. That has to get approved first before I can make it public. And that took me a long. David Henry from Wizards of Waverly Place, and so I have to. This whole it was a long edit. Basically, we shot for like 30 minutes, and I really had to trim the shit out of it and stuff. And then also editing for Umbrella Academy. Normally, we have other. Yeah, that's David. In case you don't know who David is, yeah.
I got
there you go.
There we go. We got lots of David. Here.
Teases to come. That's what it looks like. Woo. So. What was it? What was I gonna say? Olivia said we've had this convo before, and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Well, we were talking about the week, and David.
Oh, she said I can hear y'all talk about sucking dick in there again. Okay. I think the keyword "sucking dick" is blocked because we've talked so much about it.
Yes.
That her comment wasn't shown. So, babe, I just made it live for you on the chat.
It's public now.
Now you can hear about.
Everyone
now
knows.
You can talk about as much John and I sucking dick as much as you want.
There's actually a bunch of videos on here of us discussing only that just get blocked on YouTube.
And so, editing for Umbrella Academy. I've never. This is the first time I've committed to like. Okay, I gotta edit myself for a TV show to put up on YouTube, which is a lot more strict than what we've been doing on Patreon. So, and that's those like I'm like, wow, editing the watch along and the highlights that and then like doing the thumbnails for that, all that crap. It's taking like 5 to 6 hours per video, and I made a promise to get them up every other day. So. It's just I've been doing 5 to 6 extra hours a day with the editing, and I'm like, wow, this is really tiring. So before going live, there's like stuff we hadn't gotten done yet that we have to finish after this stream. So we do have to end by 7 today, and so we're like, oh, should we cancel the stream because there's so much to do? But then 5 minutes into being live here, I was like, you know what? Yeah, these live streams are a blast. I can forget that. So this is actually a great way to de-stress and then come back to the editing programs.
yeah. Well, and again, do something that's still, like we're on camera, but it's totally loose and fun.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how we're fucking doing it, Nisa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the Discord family. And someone in the chat said, what'd they say about the Ridge wallet?
They said, okay, this has been an ongoing. I saw this pop up earlier. Bro, this is Chic Niner. Bro, thank you for showing me the Ridge wallet. Oh, my God, and I love your show. Can I see your Ridge wallet?
I love the idea that we are the first people to tell someone about the Ridge wallet.
At these. Yeah, if you didn't hear it on the needle drop, you heard it here.
I love that.
I adore this thing. Everyone... I'll link it in the description of this video, but find one of our videos of the Ridge Wall and get yourself a discount because these things are awesome.
Or if you don't find a discount through us, of course we'd prefer if you did. We don't benefit if we don't get like a commission if you use our discount. But if you find any YouTuber with a discount for the Ridge Wallet, take advantage of that because those shit, I love that shit.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. In a residual way, it helps us. Maybe they'll advertise with us again if we get a lot of people clicking that link.
Maybe.
This is behind the scenes strategy for you guys.
Remake of the last Airbender movie, but to be good. Yes, that.
Yep.
I have an idea to remake the last Airbender. Let's make it good this time.
That's what we missed the last time.
Why did we set out with a completely different intention
to
before?
Make people mad.
What the fuck were we thinking?
What gives?
Yeah. Good call.
Reboot Glass while we're rebooting Shyamalan joints.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Reboot Glass.
He has the original rights to the intellectual property. It was his idea. The Airbender.
He created Avatar: The Last Airbender. What are you talking about?
All right, Dream Chaser. Man, let's not go at all mean when we're talking about our dreams as we gleam upon this live stream with Dream Chaser. We gotta have a bit of a pacer with all these rhymes before I run out of shit to say. Hey guys, remake of Transformers would be awesome. Hey guys, I got it.
Bumblebee.
But that's not a remake of. Actually, yeah, they were setting themselves up to remake Transformers. Yeah.
I mean, basically, because think about it, the first Transformers movie is about a kid discovering Bumblebee.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, anybody else's Transformers would be a fascinating prospect to me.
Yeah.
'Cause I only know what Travis Knight's looks like other than Michael Bay's.
I would be down for a Transformers remake. I think a lot of people would. Do we enjoy Umbrella Academy? I fucking love Umbrella Academy. Someone earlier said remake Dark Phoenix, and I'm like, Umbrella Academy Season 1 took care of that already. And why are people talking about fighting me in the chat, specifically my girlfriend and Olivia, and how my girlfriend Olivia and Anissa, and they're talking about kicking my ass and how Anissa can, of course, Anissa can beat me up. Have you seen me? These muscles are just for show.
They're all, yeah. We had a special filter that just makes you look that way. I'm even skinnier in real life.
Yeah.
I'm sickly
This
unhealthy.
is all an app you're looking at right now.
This is Face App, but for muscles. And I'm not using it. Hamish Murray. Talk about a Danish furry. Ooh.
That's what Hamish Murray is. He's a Danish furry.
Hurry, I'm getting a little blurry by this Danish flurry right now.
Oh my god, you got me all wary with your rhymes.
It's a little scurry.
Incredibles live action remake.
Ooh.
It's going to be the Fantastic Four when that comes
Fantastic
out.
Four. Yeah, with slightly different powers. Yes. Just yes.
Oh my god, wait. Okay, I love your idea, Hanish. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. All right, guys. We're almost caught up on the super chats, right?
Wow. We're doing killer numbers.
Numbers. We got some Streamlabs we got to cover too.
We got to go to the laboratory.
But someone in the chat said, "Did you see the new tweet of Steppenwolf on Snyder tweet? Looks bad off. Haven't seen it yet." Yeah. That's a new character, Steppenwolf. Don't want to get compared to the Joss Whedon cut, man.
This is his brother, and he's even badder.
Everyone's getting a slight rename too.
Yeah. Cyber
Wonder Woman with a W instead of an O in Wonder.
Wonder Woman.
Batman.
Yeah. Super guy.
All right, that was great. John needs a shampoo commercial.
Ooh,
John needs to use some shampoo. All that dandruff flying around this goddamn room all day.
That's what we clean off of the surfaces. It's not regular dust. It's
John,
just
we have
only
a
my
guest
dandruff.
coming over. Stop fucking.
Can you move these piles of dandruff?
This pile of dandruff, you sick fuck.
You look like Scarface right here. What's wrong with you? Zuboomafoo. I haven't heard that name in ages.
They should reboot the show Cops.
They should reboot the show Cops right now.
Right now is the time.
Uncensored. Oh, buddy. If there was just a channel that played body cam footage, imagine what our society would be like.
I'm sure it exists somewhere out there, John.
Oh, on the deep web.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't know why I sounded like that.
Face Off reboot. There you go. But still get Nicolas Cage.
Maybe one day we will do more Ryan George pitch meetings, but I kind of share that show with my girlfriend now.
And I share that show with myself.
Yeah, this one's for me, and that one's for me. That's how some stuff has to just be for you know, like there's some shows I just won't cover on YouTube because I'm like, no, this show's for me. Let's not worry about anyone thinking of things about me. John and Greg go to White Castle. I love that.
I would love a White Castle right now.
Oh, John. Don't.
Several, actually. One isn't enough.
Yeah.
You have to. It's the only burger place where it's like acceptable to order like 8 burgers.
Well, you got to catch up on some of these Streamlabs because we got hard out by 7.
So hard. Okay.
So hard. Hard. Walk hard. They should
Walk
remake Walk
hard.
Hard. No, never remake Walk
Just
Hard.
re-release it and say it's new.
Oh, right. Yeah, you could probably get away with that.
Reboot friggin' Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ethan Holgate, a man that sometimes likes to masturbate while he licks his own taint. Ethan, you're a beacon of light, motherfucker. Hi, guys. I think a Lawnmower Man remake and a Last Starfighter remake would make great remakes nowadays because they have awesome sci-fi concepts that would work nowadays. And I think those movies would make great remakes in general. I'd want to see them. Would you? Yeah, I mean, I'm not as familiar with Last Starfighter as I am with Lawnmower Man, but I think Lawnmower Man should absolutely be remade or just do a follow-up with Pierce Brosnan with updated special effects. I think you can get away with an updated Lawnmower. If you guys haven't seen Lawnmower Man, you guys should watch Lawnmower Man.
Go disturb yourself.
Lawnmower Man is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
Easily.
It's
one of those rare great movies that I would go, yeah, remake that great movie, even though it's already perfect.
Yes.
Fucking remake it.
Absolutely perfect.
Remake it so more people know about Lawnmower Man and make sure that remake is bad. That way people go and watch the original and go, wow, that one's good. Lawnmower Man, peace out.
See, that's the thing is I would want to remake Lawnmower Man, but I'd be a little afraid of remaking The Last Starfighter because it's so beloved. It's such a beloved film for so many young people.
John, get rid of your dandruff.
Aye, aye, sir.
Katie Ann.
Katie Ann with the plan.
She said, forgot to write more than my first name before. Reboot Spawn with better special effects. They are rebooting
That's
Spawn,
happening at
Katie
Blumhouse.
Ann. They are rebooting it, and it's going to be great.
Blumhouse, Todd McFarlane.
Because, look, guys, let's face it. The Hellboy remake was so much better when you had the original graphic, the creator of the comics, actually involved in the process of the movie.
Tote bags.
It panned out great. And now with Todd McFarlane even more involved in the live-action Spawn reboot, guaranteed it's going to be better.
I can't
See
argue
what
with
I
that.
did?
I just can't.
I'm teaching a class on sarcasm later. But thank you, Katie Ann.
Sign up.
Nerf Mac. You know who Nerf Mac is? Do you know who Nerf Mac is? I just learned this.
No.
Cameron fucking French.
Oh, wow. This is great. We have a direct line to you.
This is how Cameron Instagram messages us. Here's how he messages.
Is a big fan of
I
the
didn't
list
realize he
format.
was Nerf Mac here. The reboots I want: Max Payne, Terminator 3. Thank you.
Ha.
Catherine Bigelow, Strange
Days.
Venom,
I like Strange
Hellboy,
Days.
Star Wars prequel trilogy, The Ref, Paycheck. All right.
Paycheck.
I'm going to speed round this bad boy. Max Payne absolutely should be remade. Would be great. Terminator 3, we already covered that. Strange Days. I don't know yet. Come back to me.
Strange Days is pretty decent already. but-
Venom, I think down the road we will already, let's face it, there's already a reboot that's going to happen
Yeah,
at some point of
As soon
Venom.
as Tom Hardy leaves.
So you're going to be honored. Hellboy, I still want that part 3. Star Wars prequel trilogy. Let's add on the Kathleen Kennedy trilogy while we're at it.
Reboot it.
The Ref, don't know that one. Paycheck.
Ben
I was thinking of Payback with Mel Gibson. Paycheck
Reboot
with
them
Ben
both.
Affleck. Yeah, let's do Paycheck.
Cross them over.
Why the fuck not?
Back check.
I love it. I love it, Cameron. And I love you, Cameron. Nerf Mac with the back at it with the Worf. And then Katie Ann is also saying
With the Worf.
remake The Ring with streaming services instead of how do you wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let me read the rest of this. Remake The Ring with streaming services instead of VHS tapes, therefore globalizing the terror. Appreciate all the energy you put into what you do and how much joy it brings into my life.
Aw, thanks, Katie Ann.
I don't do this for you. I
don't.
do it for John. I just want John to
And
be
I
happy.
really appreciate it. I mean, all the years of this have really made me
Oh, thank
feel great.
God.
It's the
No, I'm
only
just-
thing that keeps me going.
That's really sweet, Katie. Wait a minute, though. Okay, so you want to remake The Ring, but you can't do it with streaming services because isn't the whole point of the tape?
Right click and copy the file.
Yeah, like you're supposed to pass it along, right? So if you just put it on a streaming service, everyone just gets access to it. That's the beautiful thing about a streaming service, but how that will work against the whole concept of the Ring.
Well, there was a horror movie I wanted to make a long time ago, one of those, like, you got to make it right now before this isn't relevant anymore, of, like, one of those email chain letters that used to go around where it's like, if you don't forward this to 20 people, I'm going to kill you. I feel like you could tech reboot the Ring that way. But if it's just like a streaming service, it almost seems like you would have to get rickrolled to watch it.
Yeah, like, I mean, unless you're like, you have to share your account. Like, hey, I noticed
I can only use this on 3 devices now.
And actually, what would be great, what will work in terms of marketing, though, for this streaming service of the Ring, is if you get all the streaming services to agree to fund it. That way they could all be on each one of the streaming services. That way I don't have to fucking get Peacock now to watch the Harry Potter movies.
Oh,
because what a bunch of bullshit. Like, why do these streaming services launch and only have their movies for like a month? And they're like, but now it's going to this other one. Now it's going to this other. I'm like, I just got the streaming service.
Welcome to the age where you throw your hands up and go back to cable.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Oh, goodness. I mean, the thing, too, is I would investigate that most recent Ring film because I think they did some digital stuff in that movie. But,
oh, Mimi.
Mimi.
She wants to date the hobbits, Keely and Feely.
Yes.
And she hung out with my boss at my hot dog restaurant called Willie. And he was so silly. And she got a cheesesteak for Mimi, and it was from Philly.
She wore a suit that looked like leaves.
We gotta preserve these in case someone else has a E name or an E. We gotta preserve some of these rhymes. There's only so much in the noggin.
Might be.
For TV show reboots, I want to see Pushing Daisies.
Yeah.
Timeless and Brain Dead with Tony Shalhoub. We are already getting a Boondocks reboot on HBO. John, take this one away. You're a huge Pushing Daisies fan.
I mean,
huge Pushing Daisies fan. So, John, tell them why it would be good.
Essentially because it was a show that had a lot of heart and imagination and an interesting twist on a sort of supernatural crime procedural, and it didn't last as long as... It's just one of those textbook examples of a show that had so much potential and was pretty good in its first season and didn't get enough viewers, so I would totally be down. And Jim Dale... who does the Harry... Oh, by Ricky. Jim Dale, who narrates the Harry Potter audiobooks, at least from before, is the narrator, and he's got such a great voice. So he's the narrator on the show. So even more reasons.
See, Mimi, you're perfect. Did I just close out the window?
I think so.
John, bring it back.
Let's bring it back really quick.
I ruined the live stream.
That's okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to look at the chat, see what's going on there.
Totes.
PewDiePie is a reboot. Okay. Didn't see that. John, you're going to do this. Okay.
I didn't mean to, but I had to access Safari in order to do this, and...
We should get higher engagement on when people say bye.
Yes.
So whoever, when you leave the stream, say bye.
Yes.
We will acknowledge you.
Always say goodbye.
You got so many people just coming in just to say bye.
Yes. Hey, poke your head in and say what's up and then say goodbye. Oh goodness. Should we go back to the Streamlabs?
Yes, we gotta make sure we're on track. We got a hard out.
Dos Mas. We got Eric Horstman remake.
Thank you, Eric. My God, you with your crazy ass contributions. I really appreciate it, dude.
Too generous.
Love you, buddy.
Remake The Last Starfighter with guest cameo by Lance Guest.
Okay, okay. I think this Last Starfighter reboot's gonna happen because I have seen this fucking movie brought up so many times during this live stream. Like, so many times. Not just in the super chats and the Streamlab contributions, but also in the regular chat, too. There's got to be another word other than regular.
In the
YouTube
chat. The YouTube chat.
Yeah, it's called that. The YouTube chat. Yeah, let's call it YouTube chat. Every other word sounds like degrading. I don't like that. Let's work through this process.
Assholes.
Let's stop the stream and let's start talking this through, and we'll come back with a proper name.
With a new lexicon of words to use.
Guys, this is the first stream that hasn't fucking blacked out in the middle of us streaming. Isn't that great?
I mean, this is a relatively low impact stream, yeah. Remake The Last Starfighter with guest cameo by Lance Guest. And hey, I mean, Last Starfighter 2. The effects are probably dated, but and Night of the Comic with cameo by Catherine Mary Stewart. Don't know the movies? Why the fuck not?
I was gonna say I have no idea what the hell these movies
What is
are.
Night of the... Wait.
Night of the Comic.
We do Night of the Comic or Night of the Comet? Because I have seen Night of the Comet, and that is an 80s...
Night of the Comic stars, I believe that actually stars Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, okay.
And it was him taking a dramatic role exploring the dramas of being a stand-up comic.
Reboot Rover Dangerfield.
No, it's Night of the Comet. Eric was wrong. Eric is drunk. Eric is piss drunk again.
Jeez, Eric.
Jeez, Eric, you're so drunk you can't even type. You
Night
can't even even say the word type, Greg.
You're so drunk, you're making me drunk.
Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet. You know, that's a movie.
I know that movie. John, tell them about it.
I mean, it's fun. It's a movie about there's this like these comets rain down and it like wipes out a good amount of Earth's population. There are these like mutants around and stuff like that. And
ooh, that sounds fun.
It
These
is
are totally
fun.
Eric Horseman's kind of movies.
Yeah, and actually, this is an example of a movie that I wasn't wild about the first time I saw it, and then the second time I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I see the charm, because it's this girl and her sister, I think, or her friend or whatever, who are like kind of the leads and who are the main people stuck in this situation. So yeah, I mean, Catherine Mary Stewart, I've seen her at a convention before, I want to say. So yeah, friggin' A, why not? Bring her back.
All right, you did it.
Or was it Kelly Maroney? I'm not sure. Oh, well. But yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if it was Catherine Stewart or Kelly Maroney who you saw at this convention, because it's all in your memory, so you could lie.
I could lie.
You could say you saw Donald Trump at a
authentic.
convention, and it could just be something you're saying.
I watched
And
an
there's
interview.
No way anyone could fact check you on this.
I watched a Leno interview. Damn it, Eric, you're making us all drunk. A Leno interview with Trump from like 10 or more, like 20 years ago. It was fascinating. It was very different than what I expected.
Jinky in the chat is saying it would be fun to chat with us. I want you to know, Jinky, it's in real life. It's not in real life.
It's a drag.
This is all for the performance,
We don't have this kind of energy off screen.
or with anyone. What is
life?
fun?
What is enjoyment?
Danny Unchained. Danny rocking a pack that we call a fanny.
In the States, anyway.
And Glablammy, he's unchained.
Funny enough.
And he's got piss stains.
Yeah, on his brains.
Reboot Warriors of Virtue. The thing with reboots, this is the problem that we run into with, like, we everyone wants to reboot popular intellectual properties, but then when we come across one that we don't know, we're like, those are the ones that should be rebooted because they weren't that popular.
They should be the ones that had potential and didn't hit it.
They should. Oh, wait a minute.
Warriors of Virtue.
Oh, that sounds cool.
This does sound kind of cool. A martial arts fantasy
Ooh.
film directed by Ronnie Yu in his American English language directorial debut.
All right, Warriors of Virtue. I'm always down for more martial. I mean, if you could actually remake some martial arts classics, I think.
That'd be fun.
And because you could
bring back the martial arts
action sequences have really gotten a lot crazier, so you could really you could actually update some movies from the past.
Yeah, Drunken Master, call it Fucked Up Master.
Remake all those Bruce Lee Hong Kong movies with the guy from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Just redo all of them.
Mike Moe's on the rise.
Yeah, man, just fucking do it. That'd be great.
I think we gotta call Hollywood. That's all there is to
That's
that.
great. Oh, Chud, remake Chud. Yes, we would love a Chud remake.
Oh yeah, we've already got effects ready for that.
We'd love it. All right, where are we here?
We are on
How far
Deflated
behind
Brady.
are we? Okay. Oh, we gonna do this.
Yeah.
We gonna do this, John.
We got this.
We gonna do this.
We got Deflated Brady.
Deflated Brady loves our rhymes that remind him of Slim Shady. His favorite female character from the comics is Gwen Stacy. Lately, I feel like I'm gonna be a daisy.
Shouts out to Rosie Beatty.
He's saying, I agree. Incredibles, but emphasis on the edibles.
Yes.
What does that mean? The Incredibles are high?
Yeah, so make it like a stoner comedy take on The Incredibles.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Dave Chappelle and Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And Anna Faris. And trying to say someone who's not James Franco. Woody Harrelson. There you go.
Okay. That was great.
Thank you. I appreciate your support. Yeah. Deflated Brady. I like the idea.
Danny says, Danny, sorry I deleted you on the Facebook. You're being kind of a dick, but I forgive you. What? What's up, Anissa? Say it while we keep going.
All right.
What's up, Anissa? All right. Anissa's back here. Push 2009. I only want Chris Evans from the old cast, but you got to keep Mel Gibson on as producer.
Of course you do. Otherwise, how will the film get made?
A lot of people don't realize that Mel Gibson produced that movie. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a Push reboot or a follow-up movie. Yeah, I think what you're asking for is a follow-up, Anissa. A Push sequel. Push harder. Pusher. Pushing.
More push.
More push. Pushed.
Yeah.
Pushed again. It would be the third one. Keep pushing.
Push once more.
Push 5. Pulling.
Everybody push.
Everybody push.
This is great. The ensemble just keeps growing.
How good is that, Anise? Come on.
And Chris Evans will just stay with the franchise forever.
All right.
Oh, what's this? Beautiful Bliss. What do you think of Iron Giant live action? On board with conditions or completely off the table?
Yeah.
I'm the latter. Where are you at?
Iron Giant live action. John, I think you would have more of a say in this than I would. I wouldn't mind, but John, it's kind of a religious experience for John. So I don't know if John would want a live action Iron Giant. So you speak, since you're more passionate about it.
I guess
since we came up with this fucking topic.
Yes, God damn it. I would lean towards off the table, but I would still be curious to hear, like, I don't know, if Brad Bird really wanted to do something like that, and if it was right. The thing is, I don't want to say no, but it would have to be like the best circumstances, because that movie I don't really think requires it, needs it. It would only to go, hey, can we do this live? And the answer is yes. They've done various 50s period pieces, and we've seen giant robots before, so it's possible. But it would need to have a layer of heart or character quality that the original one doesn't have, or something. I don't know.
I agree.
I think it's a very iffy prospect on my plate.
Can they do it? Maybe. Should they do it? Only with
Probably
Disney.
Not. Only with Disney. Yes. No.
I love all the fake push titles you guys are putting in the chat right now. Those are great.
Keep pushing. Push.
But thank you, Beautiful Bliss. That's a great question.
Danny Unchained with a double, audio daily double, John Carter.
Danny Unchained, John Carter remake. Yeah, you may call it Of Mars.
Yes, that is it. And then sell them in a 2 DVD set. Yeah. So that's the full title. Yeah, I mean, that John Carter of Mars is a classic novel, and so I feel like that especially also opens up the legitimacy of a push for that, especially because, the movie, I get the sense, I've heard tell that the movie isn't great, but isn't as bad as its performance would indicate. So yeah, I think actually if you did a John Carter remake and maybe honed in on the literary side so that people understand its source material and not just like, I know a guy named John Carter, but what's this movie? So that's where I stand.
John, you got the best answers.
Thanks, man.
You got the best answers.
I sit here all day and think of them and hope that people ask about these specific movies.
But they should also do a Push 8 where they should do Push 9 months later.
Oh.
And it's just Chris Evans, his girl is giving birth, and the whole movie is just him going, push, keep pushing.
Push.
And he's saying all the titles of the previous 8 Push movies.
Everybody push.
Everybody push.
Push the baby back in. First we wanted it to come out. Now we got to get it back in. Oh, yes. I
don't know what these comments are that you guys are making in the chat. They're bizarre.
I'm gonna have to
it's
go
that point in the live stream where everyone says weird shit.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the Push trailers to rejigger my memory. Anissa, Greg.
Anissa, thank you so much. You keep showing the love here in the super chat, and I'll never forgive you. I'll never
forgive you for that. Here's for showing me compassion.
Greg, you want to fight? talking, messing on my name.
Ooh.
I don't want to fight you, Anissa. I
you do.
lose.
Yeah,
You'd
you
owe
do.
me. You'd hold me down and be like, I'm going to piss on you. Then you whip out your dick and piss on me. You're like, oh, my God. It's a detachable
How
penis because she's a
animal.
woman
Yeah,
and
she's
she
just
doesn't have an
marking-
actual penis.
Oh yeah, they make those funnel things.
And then she's also saying, John, I wish my hair was as beautiful as yours. Your hair's more beautiful than
yeah,
John's.
what are you talking about? You got like color dynamics in your hair right now, where mine's just brown. You know, yours has like a cool range. Gets lighter in certain places, and it's got waves, and it's like
Yeah,
you know
Anissa,
more
you got
fluid.
sexy hair. And Anissa's also talking real dirty in the chat. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
she's
what's
doing.
going
She's
on?
letting out some sexual urges in this
Whoa,
live stream. I don't know what the
guys.
fuck's going on here.
This is an adult friend finder, okay?
But thank you, Anissa. I think they should make an iconic reactions. What do you do on your channel?
Reviews.
Cooking show. Iconic is certainly has these reactions that are furthest thing from demonic, and we should hook him up with our editor, the Nerd Chronic.
If you've got indigestion, get a colonic.
Oh, very good, John.
Thanks.
I think they should make another Hancock movie as well as Jumper, starring Hayden Christensen. That was a really underrated movie.
Jumper continues on YouTube, doesn't it? Isn't that the one that Doug Lyman like totally made out a YouTube show out of, or was trying to make a YouTube show out of?
I don't
There's
know.
there's a show based on Jumper. I feel like this is true, but it doesn't have Hayden Christensen. So there you go.
I mean, I think Jumper is a very underrated movie. I think I'm so surprised they haven't made a Hancock sequel. That movie was such a big hit, wasn't it? It was like a huge movie.
It
People
did well.
still. No, John, it was a big hit.
It got mixed reviews, but it did well.
Don't
No,
fucking
I'm
give
thinking.
me the attitude as if
I'm
it
not
was
trying
a big
to.
hit. All right.
I'm sitting here going, oh, maybe that. Maybe
if I
Greg
was
is
like
correct. Maybe
Transformers was a big hit, you would be like, it did well because you're factoring in the reviews. No,
Transformers
John,
was a big hit.
but you wouldn't be like, it did well. No. Hancock was a huge.
I wasn't
movie.
aware of
was a-
Hancock doing well at the box office.
It was a huge movie. Look at this shit. It made $629 million worldwide.
Okay, fine. All right. I don't doubt you.
Oh, thank God, John. I'm
At
so
all.
glad I got that out of my system.
I think they should reboot Hancock with the original cast.
They should do his follow-up. And Jumper, I don't know. I think you could remake Jumper. I thought it was fun, and I personally think it's a little underrated, but I wouldn't mind a remake. They wanted to do a trilogy. They had a trilogy in mind.
Haley, I'm not sorry. What's up to my friend Haley in the chat? I'm not trying to say Hancock isn't good. I mean, I
You're
like
ruining
Hancock.
friendships.
I
You're
like
ruining
Hancock.
friendships. You're
But,
ruining Godfather 3 wasn't that bad.
I just think it's not that bad.
All right, so who do
I
we got
haven't seen
here?
it. Godfather
Deontay
Deont-
Wimbla. Deontay, what can I say to a day that makes me feel so gay? You and I should take a lay, Deontay. Up. Reboot Ferris Bueller, but it's about his kid who's a bookworm. Okay, what's the plot here, Deontay?
The kid, he just can't get his kid to skip school.
Yeah.
His kid is just like, gotta get to school.
You know what I do when I was your age? I skipped school. Oh, you know it should be Ferris Bueller pulls his kid out of school.
Yeah. And then
But
like,
it's just him pulling his kid out of school. He's not ditching.
the kid has to come of age, but then Ferris Bueller also has to realize like the adult. He'll probably have to realize the like adult side of like, oh, this is why I shouldn't have done this when I was a kid. But his kid, like maybe he finds out that in doing this, he's being a bad influence on his kid.
Or it should just be Ferris Bueller still in high school. He's been held back for so long.
Yeah. Or he's just at work and he decides to do the same thing.
Yeah,
Takes the
that's
day
true.
off. You know?
Or he works at the school now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same movie. He's just on the faculty.
Joey Middleton.
I saw. Oh.
Joey, rhyme him, John.
Middleton.
Rhyme him.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Snowy.
Snowy Joey.
Snowy, there. I kick you off. Snowy.
Joey. It's snowy, and I'm acting a little broy, but that's only because you're so not homely. You're beautiful. Middleton. Don't when you get a physical, then you're gonna have to piddle in a cup so they can test your urine samples. Joey Middleton, they need to reboot Aragon and do it the right way. The first one was a disappointment. Were you here when I called that out?
Yeah,
like
Joey,
2 hours ago.
John would love an Aragorn remake.
That was for you. Yes, an Aragorn remake.
Were you there with me when I helped decide as part of a focus group for the trailers for Aragorn? Were you there? No. This is way before you two.
Yeah.
I was in a room with like, it was like a fucking,
No.
it was like one of those things you'd see in a movie for Aragorn. The
If it
trailers.
wasn't a press screening, I wasn't there.
No, this was like, it was during the day, and then it was all the fucking producers and shit, and they were all like behind some glass where it's like a fucking movie.
This was like an actual like.
This is an actual focus group.
This is a real focus group, not like a test screening. Okay.
So there was me and a bunch of kids my age, right? We were all like 16 years old. We all got paid like $100 to give our opinion on 3 different trailers on what should be the first trailer for Aragorn. That we just got pulled off of like some random thing, and we all got paid. And I disagreed with everyone. And I said, I'm going to prove you all wrong. I'm going to start a trailer reaction channel. Y'all see?
I'll be righter than any of you.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks, Joey. I agree with you.
I saw another good one in the chat, and I got distracted. Christian.
John, it's 7:01.
Christian, this is bitchin'. Thank you for this commission.
He just gave us a super chat without even asking for anything.
How selfless of you.
I would never give a super chat without asking a question.
Everything is a transaction.
Everything should have a trade. But thank you, Christian Rivera. It means a lot. Chase Gardner. We rhymed you. Firefly TV series reboot or another. Oh, my God. How did we fall behind? John,
don't worry,
you
we're still close.
talking forever about the Iron Giant. That's what it was.
I know. They should have just left it be at Ready Player One.
Where is he? You missed it.
Oh, sorry.
Firefly TV series reboot or another movie. I think they're in store for another movie, but they should give it some time for Joss Whedon's reputation to turn around. Because that's the weird thing about Firefly is Joss Whedon is kind of in a weird spotlight right now, right?
Yeah.
But you also can't do another Firefly without Joss Whedon.
Yeah. How did that... did anybody in the chat, if you did, or if you know anybody who did sound off, did anybody tune in for that live Joss Whedon Zoom call at Comic-Con?
I think it was canceled.
Was it canceled?
He stopped by on Nathan Fillion's one, though.
Okay.
He interrupted that one, but I don't think... I think it was actually canceled, yeah.
Okay. That seems like a good move.
Christian Rivera did have a follow-up. All right. Chronicle 2... sequels for Nightmare and Friday the 13th. Okay, wait a minute. So Chronicle 2 is something that I know they've wanted to do for a long time, and I feel like that'd be a great way to get Josh Trank's career back on track.
It's the only way.
And also Max Landis, he needs it. Hashtag something.
Hashtag nope.
So yeah, they have that one, but when you're saying Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th sequels, are you talking about sequels, like more sequels to the original franchise, or sequels to the newest edition of Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th?
Honestly, if we're talking this, I wouldn't mind rebooting Nightmare again and not completely not caring why you do it, and I would love another Friday sequel.
Yeah, I think a proper sequel to the one that came out. That one was poorly received, was it?
By purists, yes. I mean,
you purists.
Well, when it came out, yeah. I mean, there were a lot of people who were like, this sucks, it's shitty. But I think, especially if you look back at it as it's aged, it's not the worst of the sequels. So, like, I think it's pretty decent. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
And, like, that movie is fun, and there's enough there that you could build out of it. We haven't had Jason in the Snow yet.
Erica is in the hot tub listening to this live stream. Thanks, Erica.
Nah, don't be sorry, yo. I mean,
enjoy yourself.
Don't let us ruin your hot tub.
Also, John, talk to me in your southern accent.
I do declare. I
didn't say. I wasn't telling you to talk to me.
Sorry.
And Nisa's chat is saying talk to me. John, if you guys haven't heard John's southern accent, it's great.
It's
do it, John.
Terrific. I do declare. Anissa, I appreciate your love in the chat. And another movie I saw called out was the great cinematic achievement known as Clue. And I do very much feel as though Clue ought to be rebooted.
Very good.
Mint
job.
julep.
You're the best.
Thanks.
You're the better
I
half.
do
of,
my beft.
of everything
My
in my
beft.
life.
B-E-F-T.
Eric Horseman, stop remaking reboots and come up with original content. Except for a complete reboot of the USA. Credit to Rizzo Gaming. Do we need to reboot the USA?
No, let's just make a new country.
Let's make a brand new country.
Brand new country. Let's split the USA up into a few countries.
Let's call it
and maybe
millennial.
we'll agree.
Something about millennials.
Millennia.
Millennium.
Yeah, it'll be at the dance studio.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we can balkanize the United States, and there you go.
Yeah. Okay. We're not going to stop remakes and reboots. What this should have been, instead of a live stream, is one video that's 10 seconds long. Just cut the title, remake and reboots you won. And then the video is just don't remake anything.
Don't want
the end video.
Yeah.
Subscribe, click the notification bell. Hey guys, thanks for being here.
The watch time is tremendous.
Tremendous on this. On a 99% watch time on this video.
It's
But
unheard of.
a bunch of dislikes.
More dislike than any. 100% dislike. Oh, thank you, Eric. I'm sure somebody out there shares your feelings there. Kartik Sharma's back. Thank you so much.
Wish Dundee 2018 trailers were real. Yeah, that looked
Good
like a
call.
good prospect. And not Australian tourism commercials. Hemsworth Bros, Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Ruby Rose, yeah, those are all the people in that fake trailer. Dude. That would have been a great movie. I'm surprised that didn't actually come true.
Yeah, I remember actually being a bit let down when I found out that it was just an ad campaign. I felt betrayed.
Yeah, that happens quite a lot these days.
Mm-hmm. People and their advertising. Speaking of,
I thought
if you get a Ridge wallet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought they were actually making a Love Actually too.
Whoa, weren't they talking about it for a second? I
It
feel
was
like
the
that's one of
Amaze
those,
commercial thing.
Oh, damn it.
Fucking charities making fake sequel trailers. You
That's how they-
motherfucking charities.
That's how they get you to do good things
fucking
altruistically.
charities.
That's what it takes.
Helping out people with clicking on the hearts of the countless individuals
I don't help
who,
anybody.
who
if not
really hope
celebrities
this
involved.
dodgeball movie's happening.
Oh, that's right. Dodgeball as well. Oh, Anissa.
Are we friends? I have been friend-zoned.
Lol.
She must be talking to you. Are you friend-zoned? Are you not interested in Anissa anymore, John?
No, we're in love. We're married. We're married right now. We just have a long-distance relationship.
Nap King, write
have a
something in
long-distance
the chat
platonic
right now, and I'll screenshot it.
What?
I'm just talking to Nap King.
Okay, yeah. We have a long-distance platonic
Don't
relationship,
you
and we're in love.
ever friend-zone Anissa.
I shan't.
Don't you ever friend-zone Anissa.
We are connected.
Even when
in
she
all ways.
friend-zones you, you better become an obsessive stalker
I
towards
will.
Anissa.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm already working on it. I
Did you buy the radio? Did you buy the jukebox to hold out her window?
yes.
Did you buy the...
They're a lot smaller now. It's not as impressive when it's just a little Bluetooth or something.
And she's also saying, everyone is freaking out. But thanks for the super chats, Anissa. Everyone is freaking out about me saying, push me up against the wall. I was just adding to the push title. Sorry, I was too R-rated. I mean, if you're going to fucking say that on the internet, you're setting yourself up, Anissa.
Yeah, you're going to have to clarify that one.
You're going to have to clarify that. You kind of put yourself into this predicament, and I'm sorry you did. But push me up against the wall sounds like a great push. Push
Porno.
10.
Push
I wouldn't
porn.
mind that.
Yeah. Push me down. I'm an emotion.
Eric Horseman. Can't friend zone Anissa. Not allowed. Big heart fan and Greg. What?
Big heart.
How did I read that? Two big hearts to our Discord. Fam and Greg.
And Greg.
John and Olivia.
Thank you, my darling Eric.
Eric, big love to you.
You're not friend zoned either, Eric.
Got to talk to this
For
guy on
either of us.
Instagram. Beautiful face.
Beautiful face.
Beautiful face. Beautiful voice.
Beautiful left bicep.
Oh my God. We don't need to keep talking about the tattoo. The real Rejects tattoo. The one and only man to have a real Rejects tattoo. One I'll never get. Because when did this channel might get me canceled?
Oh, yeah.
So why would I want a tattoo to remind me of those days?
Well, we did do that King of Staten Island thing, so eventually we'll have a temporary tattoo.
It's true.
You know.
King of Staten Island, best movie ever.
Best movie ever. Best fake tattoo ever. The Brendan V. Hey, buddy.
Brendan V in the chat. Oh my God, we've caught up. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Reboot Nick Arcade. I am not familiar with this, but I know you're into musicals, so I'm going to riff on this by saying reboot the movie Rent. because that was a boring musical, and I think you can make that better.
Damn, shots fired at the Rent.
Shots
motion
fired
picture.
at fucking Rent.
The movie version of Rent that everyone loves.
I don't know, a Nickelodeon arcade.
American children's game show. I very vaguely remember.
Oh
this
my
from
God,
my-
Nick Cannon
my
could use a
youth.
show. Let's give Nick Cannon this show.
There you go. Nick's Arcade. It can be called Nick's Arcade too because it'll belong to Nick Cannon
Oh, that's great.
and it
Great
won't
call,
run
John.
on Nickelodeon.
And then he's listening. Just thought of this Dead Silence reboot sequel. Just a thought. A Dead Silence reboot?
I would be down. Just
What's
'cause I
funny
like
is
that
if he did a
movie.
Dead Silence sequel or a reboot, they'd both be repetitive. That's the funny thing about
yeah,
it.
they would. Because I mean, where else can you go that's not kind of that idea?
Very true.
But at the same time, I'd be down.
Thank you so much, Brendan V. I hope you're feeling well, buddy.
Haley, don't lie. Everyone loved the Rent movie.
Dude, Nap King, you
Everyone.
sent a super chat, and I really appreciate Nap King because you make me grow wings.
Ooh.
And I really want to sing to you, Nap King, but I don't see that you made a comment in the
Nap
live stream,
King,
so that
you're
way
one
I
of
can
the-
have it.
One of the Dap Kings.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for your comment, Nap King.
Alrighty,
But I
alright.
appreciate you contributing to super chat. Anissa saying, "I love you guys. You make my heart smile."
Aw,
We love you, Anissa.
You make our hearts
Make my
smile.
heart smile. You make my butthole clench, girl.
And tingle.
That's a term of endearment.
confusing to me, but I like it. This is the
Sorry.
kind of love that you can receive when you don't get friend
This is
zoned by the
called
real
lower
rejects.
your expectations on the love on our end. Woo! Thank you guys for all the super chats. We are no longer accepting super chats.
We
We
are
are no
done.
longer accepting super chats.
We're going
Return
through
to your vessels.
The very end here, we're going to the last one. In fact, I think on the Streamlabs.
No, we're not. We're way behind.
That's right.
Yeah, we got 3 to do here.
Oh, we are. Oh, I sorry. See, I got fooled by Chronicle 2. That's
God,
why
John,
it's good
you
why you're
dumb
here.
motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker.
I'm pretty dumb.
You
man.
dumb. You stupid.
I'm
You
an
stupid.
idiot.
Idiot. You dumb fucking idiot. You fucking moron. Fucking idiot.
Hi, guys.
Remake treasure. Tongue punch fart box. Deontay back at it.
Deontay.
Tongue punch fart box. Has dick in a box. That just said box again. Dewey Cox.
Dewey Cox, yeah. Roblox are fun to play with.
Okay, what's it saying? Remake Treasure Planet. We talked about this. And Atlantis. We talked about this. But live action, that we haven't talked about. That would work. Disney, get on it.
Go.
Also, remake of The Craft and the. Oh my God, yes!
That's
remake
happening.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That
Great
should
call.
happen, yeah.
You gotta remake The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
And
you know who
from
would really
hell.
appreciate that? Alan Moore.
Alan Moore
He
would
wants
love it.
more adaptations of his
He
shit.
wants more adaptations.
Yeah.
You dude, reboot League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and From Hell back to back.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, get
and then
Johnny Depp to
adapt,
star in both of
adapt
them.
whatever else we haven't done of his, because that's what he's like. Why hasn't this been adapted? I'm like, huh? I watch all of them,
I'm very down.
but I appreciate that tongue punch fart box.
And I think The Craft is in progress being rebooted as we speak. So hell yeah, though, to The Craft.
Oh hells yeah!
Zovlone.
Zovlone, throw me a bone as I reach into this ice cream scone, and I atone for the fact that my bill on my phone is so large that it makes me want to phone home. Zolone. What do you say, John?
He said Chronicle 2 and sequels or good reboots of Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, as we can get Freddy versus Jason versus Ash film we deserve.
Did we just get this in the super chats?
See, that's why I got confused.
You see, we have the YouTube chat, and then we got the super chats, then we got the Streamlabs.
Yeah. So
And then we have our bank accounts, which are just wired right into the stream.
yeah.
And then we have a Swiss bank account that, those are only for the top tier contributors.
That's right. Just goes directly into our offshore bank account for which we spend on various illegal activities. Being a top patron means you're enabling us to do a lot that we probably shouldn't.
But I feel like we comment on this, but we rhymed the fuck out of your name.
Not today, Max Landis. Yeah. And Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. I mean, like, yeah, if we could get that
That's
film,
something we've been opting for
that'd be
forever.
fun. That would be fun.
The way how
Freddy vs. Jason vs. Mia. I'll take it.
The way how some people are like sick of being asked about, what do you like more, Marvel or DC? That's how we're getting with Freddy vs. Jason
Dark
vs. Ash.
Horse.
We're like, yes.
Yes, agreed.
Ryan Chandler.
Hmm.
Ryan
Ryan.
never be crying. Hey, he's the manhandler for the Chandler. Yo, rejects. My favorite dudes. Looking good. My friends.
Yeah.
I want a last. My God, another one.
Yep.
Why does everyone want a Last Starfighter remake?
Because this is a movie people love from their youth, man.
It's called Starfighter. It would feature alien kids from many worlds who play the Starfighter game and get recruited, including a girl from Earth. Expand that.
That would be cool. There
He
you
is
go.
one of the few people to say, I want a remake of something and have an
And here's
actual clear-cut
Here's what I would do.
idea of
Yeah.
what to do.
Good call.
Like a very specific take on what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm all for it. That's a great idea. Now, here's the thing. I haven't seen The Last Starfighter, so I can't really comment on it.
Okay.
But you know what this stream has? The amount of people saying remake The Last Starfighter has made me go, I gotta fucking watch this Last Starfighter movie.
Yeah. And then call up Jason Dolan and talk about it.
I appreciate this. Let's confirm this is the last of the Streamlabs for today.
Let's confirm it, and let's
Confirm
the
off screen.
So Brendan V has one more in the super chat.
And Anissa, you missed Anissa.
Up. And
John,
Anissa-
see, I have to hold the fort down.
See, okay, yeah. Well, they're the same length, and they both end in a smile. So I got confused
Anissa
again.
saying, last one, I promise. I love
Y'all
y'all.
see y'all soon.
Well,
Thank
we love the
you.
fuck out of you, Anissa. You make John poop when he is feeling constipated. That's love for you.
You opened me up.
And the Brendan V, he's saying, thanks, STDs. I'm doing okay. By the way, hated the Rent movie. Thanks, Studs. Where the heck is the Wicked movie? I know.
It's in progress,
Great
right?
call, man. Where is that Wicked movie?
Aren't they? They're probably stalled out, but they're working on it, right?
They should make an adaptation of the musical.
Of the Lion King musical, yeah.
Yeah, do it with actual actors.
Yeah, in those stage apparatuses.
Why hasn't Disney Plus tried filming The Lion King and putting that on?
That would be terrific. Is there a recorded version of the stage show? Because if there is, it
Of
should
course
be on
there's a
Disney Plus.
recorded the entire time. No one recorded it. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying sometimes they don't
They-
always
they
do
were
an
so
official.
pure about like
They
never
don't
record this.
Always do an official recording of like whatever they. Sometimes they'll do a concert recording that's like not as well staged or something. I don't know.
Koran.
Reboot the
And
Hobbit.
Lisa's saying,
I agree.
I will be last.
Where's that body rot? Says reboot.
Thank
Dick
you,
Tracy.
Anissa.
Thank
you are
you.
the last Jedi.
Thank you, Anissa. Yes, reboot Dick Tracy. Home Alone crossover Small Soldiers. I like that idea. Keep it for the next time we do crossover.
Let's reboot the Lone Ranger. I agree.
That's true. All stories are reboots in some way.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. This was a really fun live stream. We usually like to end when we're feeling like we're going to die.
Yes.
And today we'll end on a high note.
Yes. It's our first 2-hour live stream in a while.
Stargate, I appreciate. Yes.
Yeah.
That would be a great one. Yeah, I have to start editing for Umbrella Academy because I got a film for Umbrella Academy tomorrow. So I'm trying to get ahead on that because it's also Alyssa Be Crazy's birthday and I want to stop by my neighbors at some point. And got to finish up a couple of other videos he has to film for Patreon right now
Also-
for TV show reaction. What's up?
Sorry,
What's
Richard Bentley brought up Rubber, and I agree with you. Yes, sequel to the Killer Tire movie. And yeah, gonna shoot for Patreon. Keep a lookout for Demon Slayer episode 10 on Monday.
Go join our
Or 9.
Discord after party over there.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who contributed during this stream. This was a fun one. This was we might have to bring this theme back. Michael B. Omni Media, follow him on YouTube. Motherfucker, I'm sorry I didn't finish Doom Patrol on time. I'm only on episode 3 at the moment. I love everyone who participated here. Hit the like button. TM, no, you're too sweet. We do it all for you and for me and for John and for my girlfriend. And I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
let's take a shit.
Let's empty out even more.
We'll see you guys soon.
Later, peeps.
This is
Thank you
wacky
so much.
as fuck. We had a great time.
Thank
You be
you.
safe this weekend. Yeah. Love y'all.
Peace. Much love. Reboot this live stream.
Oh, whoa, thank God the stream's done, right? My God.
Jesus
that was
Christ.
exhausting.
All these people who I don't like talking to.
Everyone's
I
just
hate them
so
all.
mean. So glad the
Everyone's
stream's
just
finally
talking,
done.
talking,
Just
talking,
Chit
and
chat.
pitching these ideas.
And I gotta act like I enjoy being here. Why am
Act
I
like
still
I'm
even talking into
grateful
this
for
mic?
people.
Why am I still talking to
Yeah,
this
why
mic?
am I still also talking?
No point talking to this mic.
There's no point.
Man, fuck
We
this
should-
channel.
We should raise
Fuck this channel.
Yeah, let's talk at the normal volume we talk
This is what we normally talk like
Yeah.
when we don't have mics. I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys soon.
This was brought to you by Sarcastic
That's called a
Jokes.
bit.
That's-
Love you guys. See you soon.
Peace.